So how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of trying to get 1 million gold in the Elder Scrolls Arena. And thank you all once again for the honestly very good support on the first episode. I actually did pretty well. People are excited to see us trying to grind and get 1 million gold. There's good old Fletchella, she's there in the bottom left. So what have I discovered since the last episode? Well, the only real big advice I got was that so apparently main quest dungeons aren't really going to scale with us, but dungeons that we do for like quests and things like that, like side quests and everything else, and Daedric items and stuff, those will scale with us. Game is a little bit loud, so I'm just adjusting my own audio, my own ears, but yeah, so essentially what we're going to do is we're going to try and maybe get some side quests going. Is there any rumours going on, my man? Any work rumours? Ever done any delivery work? Well, no matter. There's a notably particular lady called Saraki in a tavern just north of here. The character isn't very demanding, she just needs a bit of help. A tavern north of here. Here's north. Is this a tavern? I don't think that's a tavern. Game music is kind of loud in my ears. I still want to hear a little bit. AC will do. That'll do. Okay, so I guess we could try and go north and see if there's a tavern nearby. There's loads of taverns in this game, though. Or in this town, rather. Well, in this game, yes, that's also true. But there's got to be feckin' taverns everywhere. I just want to work leads. Deliveries doesn't actually bring us to, like, dungeons or anything else like that. But, you. Rumors about work. No particular woman. Over at the Green Dragon, a few steps northeast. The Green Dragon, northeast. Let's try that. Northeast is probably that place. Let's make a save. We know she's at the Green Dragon. 'Tis not exactly the Green Giant Sweet Corn, is it? But it's a dragon, so that's something. Is this it? No. You. Where is? In. Green Dragon. Without hesitation, ask your map to inscribe the exact location. I love you. I love when NPCs do that. I'm so glad. That is something that started in Arena and not with Daggerfall, my god. I didn't want to go to this section of my map. Yeah, bring me back to Windhelm. You are already in Windhelm. Don't I know, isn't it awful? Go back, just click on it normally, right? Yeah, there we go. The Green Dragon, it's okay, it's up and to the right of it. Just around this little maze hedge thing. It is like a maze, kinda. Is this okay? I didn't know taverns could spawn in a little maze like this. Let's try and do a little quick delivery job. Maybe it'll be in Windhelm. You walk out of the cloudy autumn day into the dancing mug. The smell of baking bread pulling you in like a lure into the dancing mug. I thought this was the Green Dragon. Mind, wrong place. Is it two separate are these two separate Green Dragon? Game, yeah, you love doing that pausing. These are two separate taverns. You're doing well for the old competition there. That was a good purchase, my god. I thought it was a different name. The Green Dragon Tavern you went through is brightly lit and colourful compared to the cold, dark clouds that hang in the sky. I like Dark Cloud. It was a very fun game on the old PS2. Hello, I'm looking for a woman. You don't have tits. You're a woman. I haven't heard of any work, but the bartender is better informed than me. We could also talk to the bartender, I guess, but we are looking for a lady who needs some delivery work. I'd like to help you out. Tell me, which way did you come in? Wait, why is she asking that? Which way I came in? Is that because if I came in from the back, then I'm like, you know, looked down upon? No one likes a stranger except the bartender, but I'm looking for a lady who has a quest for me, apparently. The bartender would be more happy to help you. Just move along now. Okay. Alright. That's fair. That's okay. That's alright. That's not too, you know, that's alright. That's okay. That's alright. Best ale in Windhelm, here to Dragon. Go get some and leave me alone. Alright, fair. We might just need to talk to the bartender, I guess. I'm not seeing any lady here that wants to give me a delivery job. This is a male. No offense, I don't need the company. Well, at least you're honest. Not you, huh? Like to help you out. Yeah, you were that. Which way did you come in person? Maybe I can check the other doorways or something. I'm in a tavern. It is cool, and can I go upstairs? Loads of rooms here. I don't think we're going to find an NPC here, but we might as well have a little bit of a look around and a little bit of a ponder. ba ba da ba. You can see why people shat their pants when they play this game back in the fucking 90s. Jesus. Look at this, it's all 3D and everything. It's all 3D and you can walk around taverns and you can rent beds and everything else. And it was very, very, very ambitious for the time. Again, Arena was a little bit of an underground hit. Or a sleeper hit, rather, that's the better term. Because it took a while, it was kind of word of mouth that really made this game popular-ish back in the day. It was still a bit of a niche. But then when the hype of like Daggerfall came around, that's when Elder Scrolls started picking up and started getting really into steam. And then it became the franchise we know today, so that's something else. So this is just rooms. Not anywhere we need to be. There's no other rooms here. Okay, so I just talked to the bartender. Do you have any work? Before you reach the bar, a nobly peculiar woman called Saraki. Okay, needs to talk to the bartender. Signals you and speaks in a conspiratorial whisper. They tell me you're called Flagella. If you're as tough as you look, I know a way for you to get a quick 120 gold pieces. This gold ingot I have was supposed to be at the Brotherhood of War yesterday, and if it ain't there by sun's dust, things could get real nasty. Someone there will give you a reward if you're at the Brotherhood of War on time. Do we got a deal? Yes. By Thorig's beard, good spirits must have delivered you. Indeed, I am relying on you, Flagella. Do not let me down. Okay, the Brotherhood of War. You cannot save in the temple. Great, so, I do have a journal, don't I? You've agreed to deliver a gold ingot to the Brotherhood of War by sundown, so I'm going to assume they're still in this town? They're in Windhelm. I would hope so. I hope they're in Windhelm. Brotherhood of War. Where is... they sound like a guild. City Gates, equipment store? Lead ornaments, brand new equipment, Brotherhood of War. Brotherhood of... I have no idea how to go about looking for this. Where is... Is it a temple? Brotherhood of War, okay, here we go. That's easy, it's south of here. Okay, thank you. Brotherhood of War, it's a temple. Can we get quests there? I want to go into a dungeon, like a randomly generated dungeon. Or procedurally, rather. Well, it's all procedural as the game was made. And, you know, it doesn't make new dungeons as you go along. It's all pretty much set like Daggerfall. At least I would assume it is. That's nowhere. Okay, alright, alright. That's not really much of anything. We got a few questions in the comments last time too as well, so if you want to leave questions for me down below just to keep these videos interesting, please let me know. But I think we'll wait until we get to like a proper dungeon to answer them. There wasn't many, but like there's a little bit. I asked him about work. I was supposed to ask him about the Brotherhood of War. Where is... You can actually, there's actually a hotkey you can press to make the menus not like come in very slowly like that. No way it's like disappear and then come back in. There's a word for it, but it's escaping me. Temple, Brotherhood of War. It's north of here, okay. Is it F10? F11? F12? F9? It just disables my compass. Pixelation, I think that's it. So if I click on you, yeah, see, it just immediately goes away. That's very quick. Okay. Brotherhood of War is now north again. Not these, that's nothing. That's nothing. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Hello, yeah, I guess I'll just ask again. Temple, Brotherhood of War. Give me your map. I love you so much. I love when people do that. That is most handy. Let me look on my map. It's literally up here. Okay. Up here and to the right a bit, it looks like any general temple. We might ask her and see what we can even do here in the Brotherhood of War. It is a miserable, awesome day, but within the Brotherhood of War, there is faith yet that the winter may not be so deadly. That's nice. This is very foreboding. Reminds me of like the cathedral in Fallout 1. You know, we're the children of Asimar. Oh, it's very foreboding. This is very intense. I guess I just turn in the quest with this fella and then I get my money. 120 gold is not a lot. With a marvelous gold ingot and it's even here on time, quite unlike Saraki and so punctual, I assure you. Well, enjoy your 120 gold piece reward. You've earned it. Epic. Bless, cure, heal. Interesting. So if we need any curing services, we know that the temples can provide us. But is there any, like... I'm guessing there's no quest or anything we can take up. So I'm guessing if I want to look for work, I would need to go to an inn and ask the inn master. We might go back to the inn that was like Norse that we were in before. The Green Dragon and the other thing next to us. Because the inn fella there might actually... Yeah, the Dancing Mug. It's not too far away. So we just go back up nurse. Alright, I'm back around. We might be able to get a job. I want to go into a dungeon. Because we're like decent level, aren't we? Yeah, we're level 8, so... If we go into a random dungeon, we might be getting some decent loot drops and spawns. Here's the Howling Bird. We'll look inside this place. We might be getting decent loot drops and spawns for some decent bit of loot to get us fair. Who knows, we might even get some useful magical items because I can't cast magic normally. I was putting points into intelligence and then it turned out I couldn't even cast magic anyway, so that was pointless, but hey, at least we know now. Do you have any rumors for work? Sorry, I don't think there's anything available for someone of your talents. Does that mean level up more? That probably means level up more. Do you have anything for me? Rumors, work. Wish you knew something or keep checking around. Rumors, general. You're probably asking the wrong person. I haven't heard anything interesting. What about any general rumors from the bartender? Rumors, general. I haven't heard anything I'd care about. Great. They're all so nice in this game. They're so welcoming. NPCs in older Elder Scrolls games really were pricks. They were the biggest assholes on this earth. I've actually passed by the places I need to go to. Right. Hello. Rumors. General. It seems this year's harvest is going to be as good as last year's. Does that mean terrible? Because it is pelting with snow. A friend of mine, this highly aggressive aristocrat called Hannon of the House of Mehur, is looking for somebody tough to escort someone. I'm sure you'll get all the details over at the Queen's Bird. That's the inn directly to the northwest. The Queen's Bird. Northwest. If that quest comes up again, we might give it a go. But for now, leading somebody doesn't sound like my ideal quest to do. This song is in Skyrim. The loot players play it. Haven't heard anything that would interest you? Work. Work scarce in one town. Keep asking around on the streets. We'll go into the other bar across the way. And if not, we'll I guess we'll do the escort quest and see if it's any decent. We have some time to record today, so if I can, we might as well put some time and work in to get our 1 million gold, which is going to be quite a grind. But we're close to 10,000 gold, which isn't actually terrible. That's somewhere. By the beard of Thorin, don't bother me, Nord. I forgot, yeah, the NPCs randomly don't like you. I'm going to turn the game volume again. It's a little bit loud for me. It's probably not loud for you because I balanced it in video editing and all that magic. No one has heard of a job in weeks. It's a tough market. You've nothing to say. Okay, so we'll try and find that other place that had a bit of a lead for an escort quest. That's probably just escorting someone to some other town or something is the thing. Not too difficult. Can you believe it was actually the quest and things like that, which is actually what gave Arena a lot of its positive reviews back in the day? It was this questing. It wasn't really seen in a game like this before of its kind. Where is in? Do I remember the name of it? Not the black. Where is in? Was it the Black Mug? The Dancing Jug? I think it was the Queen's Bird, right? Northwest, yeah, because that checks out. Northwest, Queen's Bird. This is the other place, right? That's the Howling Bird. Fuck, I'm looking for taverns with bird in the name. Doesn't get confusing. Dee-ba-doo. Yabba-dabba-dee-ba-doo. This looks like a tavern in the northwest. Queen's Bed. Oh yeah. Looking for the bird of the queen. On an overcast autumn day like today, the Queen's Bird is very popular and you can see why. It certainly lifts the spirits. Hello. A highly aggressive aristocrat called Cannon of the House of Mehur nervously draws you aside as you approach the bar. Good day, I'm having a little problem. I hope to be able to solve for reasons of business. Tolbjorn Tobelson. That's my heir apparent needs to get to the Mages Guild by sundown. I had a couple of swordsmen hired to escort at the Mages Guild. I can do that. Great, don't let me down. The Mages Guild for 120 gold. We have this weird bastard in the top first grade. I believe we already have the Mages Guild marked on our map, so this should be very easy money. But yeah, I just want to do a dungeon. We could probably go outside the city gates and like look around for a dungeon if we're in any way struggling at the Mages Guild just directly south. Hopefully it is just this one we need to find and not a specific Mages Guild. You know, you might think, geez, this fella needs an escort just to go across town and go to the south. Number one, it's Wintel. We know this place is pretty dangerous in Skyrim. Number two, in Arena, enemies can spawn in cities. Like bandits and goblins and all that kind of stuff. And wolves even. I think wolves can spawn in cities. So, you know, it kind of makes sense why you would have an escort service. I said the good kind of escort service. Yeah, you know, feckin' if you think sex work is good and you like it, feckin', you know what, make your bank. I don't care. You know, I'm an escort worker, that's fine. In the Elder Scrolls universe, not in real life. The pay is shite, no. The pay is very good, it's supposed to, I don't know. Why am I talking about Mages Guild? We're supposed to find out. Anyway. Micky the sex work positive streamer. I get to the Mages Guild. On a dark, cool, yeah, whatever. I found your home. Hello, generic wizard looking fella. I have your man. Remarkable job. I don't know if I could have survived so long with Shoreborn, but then Hansen's heir apparent has always annoyed me greatly. Here's your gold. Does gold have weight in Arena? I don't think it does. Because this game doesn't have like banks or anything. I don't think. So yeah, I don't think gold has weight in this game, so I don't think that's anything we have to particularly worry about. Bum, 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 bum. Hello. Rumors. Work. Here's what you do. Go northwest and ask someone else what's going on. Go northwest. Okay. Hopefully it's not just an escort quest. I want to go and find it. A dungeon. Maybe I can ask more rumors about general work and that would lead us to like a Daedric item, I believe is kind of the strategy we're going for. This is kind of what you have to do if you want to get into Arena and Daggerfall. Go around NPCs and ask them loads of shite. Not where is... Rumors. Work. Listen to me carefully, Nord. There's a tavern just west of here, the name which escapes me. Look for a mysterious figure called Beta the Wicked. A tavern west of here. Okay. North, south, east, west. That's an equipment store. Let's keep traveling around this direction and see what we encounter. Can I ask, like, where's the nearest inn? Inn. Nearest? No, okay. Where is... No. Rumor. Work. Here's what you do. Go to the Thirsty Huntsman. Thank you for telling me which bar it was. You legend and cheese. Where is... Inn. The Thirsty Huntsman. Northwest, okay. Should be able to just beeline us. And will be as our objective pretty swimmingly fastly. I hope. This is a tavern in the northwest vicinity. Thirsty Huntsman, hey! You walk out of the cloudy awesome day into the Thirsty Huntsman. A cloudy awesome day. Nice for Wintel. Let's go talk to the innkeeper. Hopefully this is an interesting, cool little quest. The Beta wants to talk to me. Reasons almost to welfare of the city is imperative to the satchel of spices. The Mages Guild. All these jobs suck. I guess we can ask around general rumors to try and find a Daedric item. And see what's the quest line for that would be kinda to do. We'll deliver this to the feckin' Mages Guild. We've made 300 gold so far this episode. Oh, we're getting there very quickly, aren't we? 300 gold. That's feckin' nothing. It's nothing and nothing at all. That's not very epic, but anyway, back to the Mages Guild. And I guess we'll ask for like general rumors, just so we can find anything interesting. I need to go down and west. Blue. So how are we all doing today? Hope you're alright. Hope you're enjoying Arena. Some people are saying they're really excited for this series, which, you know, I'm excited to be doing it as well. I don't know, again, if it'll take like super long. We'll see. I might try and grind this out as much as I can. And we also have Morrowind Tribunal along in the background too. So we'll try and get these series done and get the videos on the main channel shirted and ready out to go. But we'll, you know, relax today. We'll play some Arena. We'll see what the game is like. We'll discover new things about the game together. Because I'm somewhat experienced with this game, and some people are saying they actually picked up some interesting tips from the last episode, so my Arena knowledge is counting for something, I guess. No, I know bits about this game. I know bits and pieces. I've done, like... I think I've, like, casually played, like, 75% of the main quest. just because I was bored and nothing to do. And it's a very painful older game, older experience, but there is some fun to be had, which is why I do like coming back to it every now and again. Anyway, makes you get out of your spices. I've heard the base. Yep, brilliant. Get me out of here. We must be over 10,000 gold now, right? Not even to 10,000 gold. I want money in revenue. I want dopamine for my brain, I do. Actually, you know what? It's annoying me that there's like a little space in this. Let me fix that. No, that was the wrong... What button is it in? Sorry, typing in Arena is very annoying. There we go. There, I fixed this. That was annoying me. Okay, so I guess we're going to ask for general rumors, and I believe that's what leads you to, like, Daedric items? Rumors, general. Nothing I could say, Windtown's been pretty quiet. I wouldn't waste my time down here if you want to make a few gold pieces. There's Northwest, there's always been something. Okay, so Northwest, there's always a little something as well. Huh, okay. Rumors, general. Ask someone with a better ear. Head west. There's some deal being made over there. But again, it's just talking to NPCs and stuff. Rumors, general. I heard that some lord in High Rock Village angered his patron spirit this week. The local shaman foresees a plague all over the province within the month. That doesn't seem like a quest I can do unless I can cure it. Someone's looking for someone to escort someone. I don't know the details. Great. Well, I don't particularly want to escort someone, so I think we'll just keep asking for general rumors. Northwind's prayer is coming up on Turdas. That's the holiest day of the year. The holiest. Ha, I like how you spelled holiest. I wasn't reading that word in the religious way. Aha. Right, you're running away. Don't run away from me. Yeah, bollocks. Get back here. Rumors. General. My prophet says Somerset is an interesting way they're spelling Somerset. Is doomed to seek beneath the sea. Goes. He did not specify when, but it sounded like soon. And that never happens. Unless it actually did happen. And then it was like, and I just didn't hear about it. I don't know the name of someone and having a bit. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to ask. Well, that one, general, you're probably asking the wrong person. But Somerset is probably being destroyed. Some lord in High Rock angered his patron spirit. They're all saying about the spirits being angered. Does that mean I should go to High Rock and ask around? Is that what they're saying? Maybe that does start a quest. Barber. Rumors, general, not much going on. Let me actually look up on my phone really quickly. Sorry if this is annoying. But, Stairs, Daedric, Quest, Arena, Arena. Okay, 1 second. Give me a tick, give me a tick, give me a tick. Begin. It's giving me the arena questline in Oblivion. Artifacts are a type of random quests which always begin at inns, much like inn quests. However, they are difficult enough to merit their own dedicated page. General rumors will result in an NPC revealing they know of a person at a local inn who knows the location of a map that leads to an arcane artifact. This is fairly rare, especially at lower levels. The chance to receive such rumors increases by 1% for each character level up to a maximum of 15%. And there's only a 50% chance a given NPC will talk about any interesting rumors at all. Thank you, Arena. So, what's our percentage chance of getting a rumor? It's 8% because we're level 8. I would assume that's how it scales, right? Rumors, general. Plague ravaging Black Marsh. There's plagues fucking everywhere. I bet there's a good job for a very influential figure called Kier the Dark North looking at the laughing giant, some to escort a relative or something. Ought to be desperate by now. We could just go outside the city gates and find dungeons, I guess. I guess that is something we can do. Maybe. Rumors, general. Some friends of mine went out searching for the Staff of Magnus, but they disappeared. Rumors, general. My aunt has returned from a little village on the edge of Elsewhere, but is completely ravaged by a plague. There's a plague fucking everywhere. Staff of Magnus. You got a little bit of a tip, so now can I like go to an inn and maybe ask about general work, and we can maybe get a rumor on the Staff of Magnus. That would be pretty interesting. That would be pretty cool, I guess. That'd be very, very, very epic. So now we just have to find a tavern maybe, and maybe we can get a general little rumor that will lead us to the Staff of Magnus, because that was named, and that does sound like a Daedric item. Sure, maybe we can get this. Some people are saying there's a very powerful Daedric item. The name is escaping me at the moment, but there's one that like increases your attributes by 50. And a funny thing about, which is very, very fucking overpowered, by the way. And the funny thing about it is, I believe it can soft lock your game if you keep using that and you don't have a stat, like, if you level up like a stat to 100 and you get like the 50 boost and you can't like put it into anything, the game soft locks and you can't exit out of the menu. So that's a fun little thing about Arena. There's a lot of soft locks and glitches in this game, so let's hope we don't encounter any of those too majorly. That would kind of stink. That would kind of destroy our playthrough. Yeah, not finding any inn. Hello, rumors, general. There's a physician of some sort in the wilds of Valenwood who found a cure for lycanthropy. Can you imagine? I didn't even know it was a problem. That's like the fucking, it's like fucking Blazing Saddles. They say there's a man in Paris, France, who can eliminate, even as we speak, who can eliminate anthrax for good. Think of it, gentlemen. Horse hoof and cow disease, a thing of the past. Never mind that shit. Here comes Mungo. Someone can cure lycanthropy in the Elder Scrolls Arena. Where's the tavern? Rumors. Work. Just what's here just end the Laughing Giants. It should be called the Laughing Cow. West. See, if I go to that inn. Wait, this is a different inn, right? Restless Giants. We'll ask our own insights here if there's any interesting goings-ons. Hello. Rumors, General. I heard from a member of the Council of Elders we will not be at peace with Winterhold for much longer. But we're in Winterhold. This is the town we're in. Ask around the streets. No, I don't want to sneak into a room. That'll get me arrested. Rumor has it there was a plaque in Skyrim. A plaque. I just like keep asking, General. The king had a visitor, a foreign scholar tracing the history of Aravan. The thief who wielded the skeleton's key. Apparently Aravan stole some stuff from the royal family here in Windhelm. So can I go to the royal family and get a quest? The royal family, very good. UK sitcom, I like that show a lot. So can I go to like the royal family and ask them about like stuff that got stolen from them, like the skeleton key? And I don't think that's the palace. This might be the palace, but there's no like door entrance there. That's not a palace either. Is there even a palace here in Windhelm? There's no Candleheart Hall or anything because we're not in Skyrim. Hello, can I go like, where is palace? I'd look southeast. Okay, so if I look southeast, if I go onto my map. Okay, is there anything that looks particularly palacey? They're usually on like the walls of the... See, that looks like a... It might be like that, but like there's no red thing that indicates like there's a door you can enter. So it might not be there. We'll go to the palace, we'll ask them about any rumours, and if we can't find anything there, we might actually go outside the city walls and have a bit of a walk around and see if we can find any dungeon or anything we can exploit and plunder. If we can't find any dungeon or quest this episode, then I guess we'll just continue on with the main quest for a bit and do one of the dungeons there, because we can we just turn in that quest with Fanglair and everything back in Raihat, and we can get started on the next little quest dungeon for that, but it is a pretty long dungeon and an annoying one at that. Yeah, is this a palace? It doesn't have like an obvious door indicator, but I guess we'll try. Yes, it is the palace. Okay. Arena. You walk into the king's audience chamber, noticing the many fine trappings and fur that decorate the room. Even though autumn's clouds outside have made everything seem dark and grey, you find that the interior is brightly lit and warm. Heading awaits Asgan, king of Windhelm. It is known that Windhelm is currently at peace with its neighbour, Winterhold. We're properly in Skyrim now. Windhold and Winterhelm. Did I say Windhold? Greetings, Flagellum. Welcome to Windhelm. We are a peaceful city-state, but I would not recommend walking around the streets unarmed at night. Now I fear I must dismiss you. Political matters, you understand. Goodbye. Do you have no quest for me? Stop dismissing me. Okay, bye. You were useless and pointless and everything. God, it's so laggy in here. I'm playing Arena on a 5070 and it's fucking laggy. But we're dealing with DOSBox. I know that before people get pedantic. I'm making jokes. Hello, Rumors General. How much going on? Rumors work northwest. So I guess we're going outside the city gates and seeing if we could just do a bit of exploring and see what we find. Maybe you can even look at the map while we're outside the city and see if we can find like a random dungeon or something. Maybe that's something we can do. I have something very interesting to show you once we get outside the city walls. But yeah, we need to actually find the exit. Now, I've tried looking for dungeons outside the city gates before in Arena, and it actually can be kind of difficult to do. Can be kind of hard, but it's doable, I guess. So this might just be what we have to do for a while before we get to the big levels and then get really good gear that is worth quite a bit of money and moolah. And I want more magic items because we're going to be really relying on magic items for our ability to cast magic, because as things are, we cannot cast magic. Maybe in the future when I'm doing like a proper playthrough of Arena, like its main quest and everything else, we can pick a battle mage or something like that and actually play with a mage character, because pass wall and things like that for Arena's main quest is exceptionally useful. Now here is Arena's open world. Isn't that nice? We're already kind of lost. Already the city gates are gone away from us. So if we open up our map, Wind's Helm. Ooh, see, there's things there. There's houses and everything. If you look at the map, notice how it's like a square, right? This is like a square area, a square outdoors. What happens if you go to the edge of the square here? I believe what happens is Arena repeats on itself. So it's procedurally generated and made up of squares, right? What game does that remind you of? It's not Daggerfall. What game reminds you of being procedurally made up of squares? Is this a dungeon? Okay, well, we found the dungeon straight away. Remember when I said they're really difficult to find? What game reminds you that it's made up of squares and you can go to the edge, and the difference is you can go to a new area? That's right, it's Starfield. A lot of people were comparing Starfield to Daggerfall, but I feel like the only person who was like, it's actually kind of like Arena because it's made up of squares. The only difference is in Starfield, when you get to the end of the square, you can go to a new square. In Arena, if you want to go to a new square, you have to go into your map and travel to a new town and then get to a new square. See, we're getting loose. We're getting stuff. We're in a dungeon. We're getting bags of gold. We already got like much more gold than we would have gotten from a basic escort quest or whatever. So yeah, this seems to be the way to go. This might not be a very long tomb. You do have to be careful. We don't have a lot of armor or defense or magic items because I sold them all. Is this another floor? I think that's another floor. This might be a big place. Yes, I believe green indicates another level in Arena. Okay, so I guess we're going up. Let us go up and look at this. This cave actually has some cool fucking like dungeons and design. Look, this is kind of spooky. I like this. Arena has some it has some fun to it. It has some, you know, interesting little mechanics and stuff like that. That's some clever little design. I do like it. This game appeals to me in a way. It's not a perfect game. This is freaky. This is spooky. I hear an enemy. Hello, orc. You easily went down 30 gold pieces, and you have nothing else on you. How are we doing for like armor? I know we have like a helmet. Yeah, we have a helmet. We have a cures. And we have nothing else really. So we need a lot more defense and things of that nature. Thankfully, with the character we have, the warrior, I believe the warrior is the... It levels up the second fastest. However you fucking phrase that. It is, in terms of experience, it is the second quickest level up. So that is something. We got a staff. I don't think that staff is enchanted or anything. Again, you kind of have to go into your inventory and then look at your items. Like we've marked, we have a ring. Look at your items, and if it's blue when you pick it up, that means it's enchanted. And the staff we picked up is not enchanted. Because it's just a stick. I don't think it's like a magical stuff. As far as I know. Okay, this place now is getting very confusing and windy already. There is a blue entrance there. Okay, let's try and go to the blue entrance and see if there's anything there. This dungeon's cool. It's kind of designed like a really abandoned house. You don't see this a lot in Elder Scrolls games. A big abandoned house arena. Have I been here? Yes, this is the way it came up. Okay, so blue is down, it seems. Yes, and green is up. Okay, okay, so go in here. Not getting a lot of loot piles or anything interesting here, but we encounter some enemies, I guess. That was something. Okay, here's another floor. I'm gonna make a save. I need to make a lot of saves. Hello, you're another orc. 5 gold pieces, you have nothing else on yet? Yep, nothing else. So just to double check, blue is like, yeah, down a floor and green is up one. Okay, okay, okay. That's not anything I can loot. Aura, aura, aura. There's gold on the floor. We're getting bits and pieces of gold, so not awful, I guess. It's something. We're slowly incrementing our way up to that goal, which is gonna fucking take a while, but we'll get there. At least we get experience and we'll level up from killing these enemies, so that is something. Okay. There's another way we go up, not onto your character. I wanted to go onto my map, actually. Yes, that is a way we go up. Okay, let's just... Here's a loot pile, anything goes. A katana. Is that in any way an interesting katana? It is just a basic old katana, but it is something. It is something. We might also have to repair our gear, actually, the next time we go back to a town, which will cost us money. We'll see how much money it costs us to repair all of our good gear, but you know, that is something we're gonna have to deal with. Bag of gold pieces. Very, very good. Very nice. I don't believe there's anything else here we can loot and plunder and guess. Kind of a basic dungeon so far, but we are getting loot piles, so I can't complain too much. Here's another floor up. Okay. Gonna make a save. What's this floor like? This dungeon wasn't very big. Not a very big dungeon. Hello, oh, okay, you scared the life out of me. My god. Are you a little thief? Oh, you've leather stuff. Leather and short swords and shields and everything. Ooh, that's good. Those are the drops you want. Now I can wear leather. And boots. And gauntlets. Can I have a buckler? No, because I'm using a daikatana. So I might actually go longsword and shield. Just to give us a bit better defense for now. And yeah, we got some armor and stuff from that, so not bad, not bad. We have a little bit more defense. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is there going to be like a... I doubt any of that's going to be worth super a lot to take, so I might leave it off. Is there going to be like a big treasure here in this room? Oh, hello. I think these are... They're lizard men. Okay, they're not Argonians, they're lizard men. They're scary fuckers. I'm guessing, yeah, it wasn't until Daggerfall when we properly saw Argonians being in the lore. Yeah, that's kind of it for this dungeon. That's everything. Oh, there's a secret door here. Or was there? No, I think I just missed this obvious door. I don't think it was secret. Okay, that should mean in the other room there should be another secret door. Or not secret, very obvious door. Right? Yeah, very obvious door. Not a secret one. And no more gold loop. Hello. I don't know where you came from. Oh, you're gonna kill me!
With you, die.
Listen, I'm not gonna save the world. Your acceptance effect. You're gonna have to deal with that now. Okay. Wait, didn't I save after I equipped all the good stuff I get? Yes, I did. I did save after that. That's good. Lorats, I know you're here. Oh, you're lazy. Boy, lazy. You have a bunch of leather stuff. I don't think it's rogue. I don't think that's going to be worth particularly a lot of money. So. Loot piles. Oh, it's a skeleton. Hello, skeleton. How you doing? Gonna make any sounds? No. Dotspot gloves bugging out with the old sounds. I'll take your buckler, I guess. Can I rest? There's enemies now. Another skeleton. Do you have any loot? Nothing usable. I might chance resting again. I'd love to get a level up from this dungeon. That'd be pog. I could just keep waiting here and just like grinding enemies. That is something we can do. I could rest up here in the niches to get my health up. There we go. Gotta be doing a lot of saving in arena. I don't need to rest. Now I do. God, that skeleton took a lot out of me. Yeah, let's see if we can get a level from this at least. 25 gold pieces, a battle axe. I'll take that. That might be worth a bit of money. There's more enemies nearby. Hello. It'd be an issue you're throwing things, I think. 21 gold. I'll take your other battle axe. Why not? Let us save. Okay, see, we're grinding enemies here, so... Can you play Daggerfall? Can you play Arena without leaving a small little dungeon place? Don't need to rest. Did that spawn an enemy? Now there's enemies again. Oh, there's a spider. Watch out for the spider, because I could be paralyzed. They do so much fucking damage. Strong bastard. Strong fecker. Okay. Hello, Ghoul. How you doing? Bye now. Ghoul is not unusable. I figured not. Oh, there's 2 of you. I can take out 2 of you. I can take out 2. This is a great place to grind enemies. I'll take their fucking armor stuff for now. They might have some enchanted gear in them, so might be worth losing and take on. I'd like to get 1 level out of this dungeon. But the ghoul just appeared right in front of my eyes. Nothing usable? Nothing usable. There's a Minotaur. Come on, game, give me a level. Give me an epic level. Hello, you're a fucking wizard. Are you gonna sing I wish it could be Christmas every day? Sorry for singing that song in fucking, you know, July. But that's what wizards remind me of. It's a Christmas song. You know, we're killing enemies effectively. We're doing things. Let's camp another hour. Enemies nearby. More of these lads. I would love a level up. I would love one a lot. Does this game have arrows for like short bows? They don't have arrows on them, so I'm assuming not. Is this even like good experience to get from these enemies? No, it might be. Chain pauldron, I'll take that. Katana, I'll take that. Actually, the chain stuff might be better than the leather stuff I currently have equipped. So, let me actually equip this. Chain pauldron. There we go. There's no room to drop this here. Okay, fine. I need to drop a few things. Chain cures, I do not need. The leather cures, I do not need either. I have a lot of bucklers, I probably don't need. The kite shield is better. Yeah, kite shield is much better. Equip that. Okay, you didn't despawn. Gauntlets, grease, boots. Thank you. There we go. We have some decent-ish gear now. So that is another small little bit of defense. So we're getting somewhere. We have some better gear. We're not doing great on carry weight, but we can go back into town and sell a few things and repair our gear. I imagine repairing is going to be like Daggerfall, where we have to wait like a few days or something, but I believe somebody said we can just fast travel to another town and come back, and then you can get your repaired gear pretty easily. So this item will encumber you. Great. I just want to get a level from this. We'll get leveled, then we'll make our way out of here. Because we're getting loot from this. Ring! Give me that! Orc is unusable. We got 1 enchanted item. I hope, anyway, from this. Yeah. We got 1 ring, so that's something. I don't believe it'll be a ring to rule them all. Also, people were telling me, like, the difference between rings and marks and bracelets and things like that. And, like, if I go into my inventory... I keep pressing on the sword thing, thinking it's my inventory. Like, if I go into, I believe what we're looking for is... So things like marks and rings are always going to be like enchanted items. That's like magic you can cast. Bracelets are always going to be like bracelets and torques. I believe are always going to be like a defensive thing. And then rings and marks are like trinkets for casting magic. So bracelets are like always going to be like dwarven or adamantium torque or something that'll be some kind of defensive thing. So that's what those are going to be. And you can generally guess which ones are good and which ones are bad just by equipping them and seeing the numbers, you know, go down or go up respectively if it's bad or good, whatever. And then like rings and marks and stuff are proper enchanted items that cast magic that are also, you know, some of them you can cast to find out what they do. Like we found out with the item that casted healing the last episode. So I actually didn't know there was like a proper difference for them, but it does make sense. There's enemies nearby, just a skeleton. So yes, there are differences in the items, and that's a handy way of knowing what is useful to pick up and all that. So hey. 30 gold pieces. Okay, am I getting like decent experience? I am getting thousands of experience here, because it is not a bad way to level up, I guess. Probably gonna break our elven sword though, just from being here, but you know what? We've had worse days, huh? Hello. You look like an important major dead. 25 gold pieces. Our character seems pretty proficient. I'm not dying as much as I thought in this playthrough, even though I shouldn't, you know, be talking too quickly. Minotaurs. There we go. Potion of healing. That's a very good drop. And you had nothing else. Okay. There's still enemies nearby. Alright. What enemies are nearby? What enemies are nearby our current location? It's another Minotaur. Podion. Don't know what that Podion does. You have to sometimes detect potions so you even know what they do. Which is a very fun mechanic. Plus, we know where the Mage's Guild is very easily in Windhelm. Windhelm, I guess, will be our home city, so to speak. I need to camp. Can I get level? 3 skeletons! 3 skeletons, skellies. There's loads of them around me, and they're scaring at me. Nothing usable. Nothing usable. Nothing usable. Let us rest. Alright, Minotaur has... Hey, we got level! Okay, now we can actually get out of here. Let's put up points in our strength to help our encumbrance, more agility. Actually, endurance will be quite a bit of a boost and a boon. So yeah. Bless me. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's rest and let's get out of here. Let's repair our gear. We should have a decent bit of gold. Yeah, we got almost like 1,700 gold from this. Plus we have stuff to sell, so you know, we have a ring to detect, we have a potion, and things like that. So we'll see how well we're doing. We'll see how well things are going. Does the loose fucking respawn when you go to different levels? Oh, I didn't know that. That probably means we can grind here for a while. Anyway, I need plate boots. Leather boots drop. There's no room. Great. I didn't know the loot piles respawn when you go to different levels. Ooh, unless they don't and I just missed this one. But I doubt I chain gauntlets. Where are those? Drop leather ones. I thought I picked up chain gauntlets. But plate boots are good for defense. Give me them. Oh ho ho. If the enchanted stuff actually respawns, then we could theoretically just grind this one dungeon until we get stupid overpowered gear forever. You know what I mean? But it'd be very boring. And I would like to leave and find Daedric items down the line. But it does mean I can just like fucking kind of exploit this for the time being. If loot piles do indeed respawn by going up and down a level. Because if they do, I believe they do. I believe they do. That's epic. That is fucking epic pog pig. They do. They respawn. We can go through this dungeon a good couple of times until we get good gear and level up a bunch of times. We could probably go back to Windhelm when our stuff's there to break. Okay, well, I guess we're grinding this will settle in, folks. Oh, old gaming, don't you have to feckin' love us? Don't you have to feckin' love us? Hello. This is fun. Stupid, miserable grinds are fun to me. Oh my god. Don't worry, we're not gonna grind this one dungeon until I get 1,000,000. But we're probably gonna be here for a little bit. I already have a chain pauldron left, right? Left, right. Yeah, I've left one, right? I have a right one left. Right? Yeah, left. I have a left one, right? Yeah, left, right? Yeah. Shut up. This is epic. Why is going down this dungeon multiple times getting its loot drops? Really sad. This would be a perfect time to answer the questions. There was only like 2, I believe. Some people asked some questions for the Tribunal series, and I believe I'll answer those for the Tribunal videos just in case they're not into Arena and they're just watching Tribunal. But I got one question. Someone mentioned, you know, Micky, you talk a lot about Dragon Age. What are your opinions on Dragon Age? I'm going to tell you loads of my Dragon Age opinions while we are browsing around this dungeon and grinding on its loot piles. Look at that 75 gold. Play Pauldron. Give me that. I know it'll encumber me. Give it to me anyway. I want to play Pauldron. So they're asking my opinions. What do you think of Dragon Age? Do you like Dragon Age Origins and 2 and Inquisition and Veilguard? I actually do own Veilguard. I played it a little bit, but I didn't play too much of it. I do have to get back into it and give that game a proper playthrough. But I love Dragon Age. I adore the Dragon Age franchise. Dragon Age Origins is one of my favorite RPGs ever. I think it is so perfect and so good. I love the party members, I love the characters, I love the lore, I love the world. It's probably one of my favorite RPGs going. I adore Dragon Age Origins. And I do like the later Dragon Age games, but they're... Listen, Dragon Age fans probably hear this a lot, and I'm sorry if it sounds annoying, but you know, we're just never going to get a game like Origins again. And I do enjoy later Dragon Age games, but, like, sorry to sound annoying, they're not Origins. They'll never be Origins. I love Origins. I love it so much, even if it looks old and dated. I don't care about graphics. I'm playing Arena right now, and I'm playing it because it's fun. I don't care too much about visuals. I love Dragon Age. Dragon Age 2... You might as well go through the docket. Origins, you know, I adore. Love that game. Love the party members. Love everything about it. I love Shale. I love Alistair. I love Morrigan. I love Morrigan so much. I love Liliana. I don't like Zevran. I always thought he was a bit of a knob. Yeah, I love the enchantment Bella. I love Version. I love Prince Logan. Does anyone like him? But Dragon Age 2 is an interesting little game. I enjoy it to an extent. I do think it is very, very cool that the game takes place in one city. But I think the biggest issue with Dragon Age 2 is that it is called Dragon Age 2. Sadly, I just walked into that door on an advanced level. You could just walk into doors? I thought you had to click on them. I didn't know that. But yeah, the biggest issue with Dragon Age 2 is that it's titled Dragon Age 2. It's titling itself as a follow-up to Dragon Age Origins, and for anyone who doesn't know the history, Dragon Age 2 had a far, far shorter development cycle than Dragon Age Origins. That game was rushed out to development. And I know people like defending that game, and I know people enjoy it, and I'm not trying to, you know, thwarten anyone's fun, but you do have to admit the game was rushed. The game could have been so much better than it was. It could have been like such a better product, and I wish it was. The dungeons are the same things over and over again. The party members, they're interesting. You know, I do like the party members in Dragon Age 2, but you know, they're okay. They're fine. The city is cool. I like Kirkwall. And everything else. And it is a game I play every now and again, but I just do not get the enjoyment out of Dragon Age 2 like I do other Dragon Age games. And I wish the development team for Dragon Age 2 was treated better. I wish the development team for later Dragon Age games were treated better, my god. But Dragon Age 2 is one of those games where, yeah, I wish it got more development time. You know what I mean? I wish it got the time it deserved to be a game. And I wish it wasn't titled Dragon Age 2 because it is not great as a follow-up to Dragon Age Origins. Let's be honest, it did not have the development time to be a good follow-up. If it had like a subtitle, Dragon Age Kirkwall, Dragon Age Retribution or whatever, I believe people would be a little bit easier on that game. As it is, I think it's fine to explore around and the dungeoning is okay, except it gets pretty repetitive, but I do like the story. I love Hawk. Hawk and the sarcastic responses and everything else. Hawk is a cool character. I do enjoy it for that. But overall, it's obviously a bit of a disappointment of a game because it was so rushed out to Americas. I don't think it's a bad game necessarily, but it could have been so much better. It's just kind of a disappointment in terms of the Dragon Age franchise, but people do like it, and I will not deny that. And I play it every now and again, but it wouldn't be my absolute favorite Dragon Age or anything. But it's there. It's okay. It's not terrible. Yeah, so after that, Dragon Age Inquisition. I like Dragon Age Inquisition quite a bit. Might be an unpopular opinion. I really do like that game. I love the party members. Here's the thing. I played through Dragon Age Inquisition pretty recently. And what I will say is the game, the MMO style questing and everything else of that game, it's too large. It's too large. It has too many like menial side quests that are just like, you know, basic things to get points for power and everything else. It's a little muddy. The game has like great lore and great writing and absolutely amazing party members, but it's just bogged down by like so many like side quests and big open spaces and everything else. Which, you know, Mass Effect Andromeda was kind of the same thing and had a very similar style. Both of those games are very similar in style and scope. But yeah, they just focus on like worlds with not a lot in them to really do that's all that interesting, and not many interesting side quests. But the companion quests in Inquisition are really good, and the companions themselves are very, very well written. And I enjoy the gameplay, I enjoy the party members. I think they're all very cool and very epic and everything else like that. But yeah, I enjoy Inquisition. Some people don't like it. I can kind of understand why, because of like the big open worlds and everything else. But I love the writing. I believe it's all really good. I love Sarah. I love Cassandra. I love Varric. You know, I don't like Solus. Everyone in the Dragon Age fandom feels like everyone's like obsessed with Solus. I think Solus is a prick. I was going to use a much harsher word, but I don't want to get demonetized. I do not like Solus at all. I do not like him. Here's the thing. I like him as a character. I like how he's written. I like him in that way, but I do not like him as a person. You know what I mean? I like how he's written, but I do not like him. You know what I mean? You can recognize the characters are well written, but still dislike them. You know what I mean? I said you know what I mean way too many times. But yeah, I despise Solus. I really don't. I think he's a stupid fucking egg. But you know, the Dragon Age fandom are fucking obsessed with him. People are obsessed with Solus. I never really got so personally, but you know, well, he does have good writing, I will say about that, and he is an interesting character. But well, he goes fucking egghead. The fandom, and plus with Veilguard, I played Veilguard very briefly. It was okay for what I played. The combat was alright, but I didn't play it very long. I do need to get back to it. And I guess that's my history with the Dragon Age franchise. I didn't give like too much of an in-depth talk or look of Dragon Age, but I gave a very, very brief history of my time with the games. I adore Origins quite a lot. I love the music, I love the world, I love the side quests, I love the party members and everything else. I love the encounters and all the quest lines and the big dungeons and everything else. And I love Morrigan. I love Morrigan so much she gave me a complex when I was a teenager. Don't worry, I'm not going to do that fucking cringy, oh, she's a mommy, because fucking people are kind of pathetic when they say shit like that. But I just really like Morrigan. I like her aesthetic. I think she's a very cool, witchy character, and I liked her a lot when I was a teenager, we'll put it that way. But yeah, Liliana is also very cool. I love Liliana's story. I love her background and everything else. I never played much of the DLC for Origins. I'm terrible with DLC for games like that. Witcher 3, one of my favorite games, they barely touched the DLC because fucking the game's billions of hours long, even without the DLC. And the DLC to The Witcher is great, so I need to play that. But yeah, we're not getting. In terms of loot, we're not getting like too much great stuff here, I'm guessing. But this is why questions and stuff are useful, because fucking gets me talking about something while we're mindlessly doing not much of anything here. I better get used to this dungeon. Might as well go down another floor, because there are chances of spawns of treasure and things. I got this one, right? No, I did not. Okay. Alright. We're getting potions and things. Actually, you should be picking up things like a war axe. That doesn't weigh me down. Because, again, if you look in the inventory, there's a chance these things might be enchanted. And if they are, that means they're worth a bit of money. The war axe wasn't enchanted. What kind of damage does it do? 2 to 12, and the battle axe is 2 to 16. I thought the war axe would be better than the battle axe, but apparently not. We'll stay in this dungeon for like a little bit. A little bit. Not too much wrong. We're getting fucking decent-ish gold. We're getting a few thousand here and there. Not like hundreds of thousands like a good dungeon excursion. But, so, you know something, we're getting small bits of gold. And we do have a decent bit of floors in this dungeon to peruse and explore. So, you know, we'll get somewhere with today's arena episode. We might be recording for quite a bit. We do have a lot of grinding to do a claymore. I'll take that. It will encumber me. I don't believe enemies can drop enchanted items pretty often, so... yeah, I still need a lot more strength to be able to carry a bunch of stuff. And plus, as we're leveling up more in this dungeon, we'll increase our chances of being able to get a rumor for a Daedric artifact, because that is something I still want to do. I want to make the series kind of interesting. Because, you know, if I just grind for millions of gold in one dungeon like this, it would be a little bit boring, narratively wise, for a video. So, maybe we won't just do that. Let's go to the bottom floor, actually, and check the other piles of loot here. Ooh, that's the way out. I do not want to leave, exactly. Is there loot piles here? I don't believe there is. I do not believe there is. Huh. Yes, we'll go down and to the right. And hello, wizard. And he wish it could be Christmas every day. He's a wizard and he likes Christmas and he's kind of gay. I don't know. Buckler. Was that the song they used, I Wish It Could Be Christmas? Was that the song they used in Black Mirror to make that fella go insane for like millions of years or whatever? Was it that song, I Wish It Could Be Christmas? I think it was. Anyway, I won't talk about that too much because it might be kind of spoiler-ish for Iron Broadsword. This item will encumber you. Can I drop like a bunch of useless stuff just in case I get enchanted gear from some of these drops? Because that's what you want, is chances of enchanted gear. Hello, Minotaur. How are you, pal? I found some gold and yeah, okay, now do I have room to drop shit? Round shield, don't need that. Yes, staff, don't need that. Dagger, don't need that. I'll keep one katana. I'll also keep my dye katana because it's a pretty useful weapon. War axe, a battle axe. I'll save most of my inventory space for like good items, I think. Yes, I believe that is what we'll do. It's also been a second since I've saved, I believe. Also, we were at 60,000 experience before we leveled up, and now we're at 88,000, so we are leveling up exceptionally fast from these dungeons, so... this is the way to do it. It's feckin' a boring grind, but this might be just a boring grind for this episode, and the next episode we can do some more interesting things if time allows for it. Well, time does allow for it, but you know, what I'm trying to say is I don't really know. Sometimes you just say things when you're recording, but this is interesting. I've never seen that bookcase in this room before. But I mean, time allows us if we get like gold very quickly, and if we still have episodes to do and all that. I think I found a separate room. No, it's the first floor. I just guess I wasn't very thorough in exploring it. Interesting. Hello, wizard. How are you? You're dead. Alright, not much else on him. I want some gold piles and loads of loot. I do. Give me loot. Give me loot. Give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me loot which I desire. A claymore is not enchanted, so I'll just drop that. I want to only pick up the useful stuff. Is there a way to check if something is enchanted before I even pick it up? Or do I always have to check my inventory to see if what I picked up is actually enchanted? Who knows, maybe we'll find out. Clay pauldron, I believe I already have enough clay pauldrons. So, yeah. Unless the pauldrons I could pick up can actually be enchanted. So I guess we'll pick those up as we go along and then drop them as we go over encumbered and check which loot is actually enchanted. So... we got one enchanted ring out of this whole dungeon. We're getting loads of potions though, so maybe those potions will add up to a little bit of gold. We can detect what those potions do at the Mage's Guild, so that is something. We might get like 1 or 2 more levels here, I think, and then we might mosey on our way. We could probably even just find another dungeon. I'll take a longsword, I guess, just in case that's enchanted. I don't believe enemies can drop enchanted weapons, at least basic ones, so... We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Like all this extra loot. Oh, see, the pauldron was enchanted. So actually, kinda was worth our time picking up those pauldrons and stuff. So yeah, my strategy is working. My strategy is just picking up stuff, and when you're over encumbered, drop it because they could be enchanted, you wouldn't know. So yeah, pauldrons you could pick up in loot piles can be enchanted. And enchanted items are obviously our biggest boon to being able to sell valuable stuff, magical enchanted things worth a lot of money, as you can imagine in Elder Scrolls. But it's worth reiterating, just in case people are wondering why I'm so obsessed with enchanted items. But yeah, I think we're in a decent old groove. We're in a decent old groove. Can't believe fucking shite respawns. Gold piles respawn when you go to a different floor. Okay, is this where the other floor is? Yes, it is. I should know this place's layout very well at this point. There's a loot pile. I'm gonna save just in case. I'm probably saving a lot, but it's arena. You kind of want to be. Are we in good health? I'm healthy. Just want to be sure. I also have potions of like cure disease and all that. And poison, I think, but it's good just to be sure you aren't diseased. Well, I know where town is, so even if we get disease, it's not the end of the road. We don't need to like fast travel anywhere. But you know, let's get an enemy here. Oh, hello, Ghoulie. How you dooley? How you dooley? How you dooley, Ghoulie? How you dooley? I was doing tongue twisters. I was asking how he was doing, and I said holy doodly. It's like fucking Ed Flanders. Alright, let's do a bit of healing. And more grinding in this place. Fun. Epic. This is epic. I'm playing arena. It is epic. Playing arena. It is fun. Enchanted, there's no loot pile there. Can I like eventually clear out these places if I just keep looting them? Or are the loot piles random? They might be random. In fact, they probably are random, yeah. There's another one here. Or I just want to get a good bit of enchanted gear to go back to town with. And see how much money we can truly make. Plate greaves, I'll take those. Hello, you're dead. Potion and plate greaves, that will encumber me. Okay, so... what gear do we currently have? We still have the pauldron that's enchanted. Anything else that's enchanted? Nope. That is alright, but we might as well just be Louis Thorough, you know what I mean? Louis Thorough. All my challenges in Elder Scrolls like this, they always just turn out to be really grindy. Which is no surprise, I'm kind of going for like big lofty fucking gold amounts, but... You know. You know. Just kind of comes with the territory, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You found 23 gold, I'll take a flail. I'll take another flail. And a katana we got from that loot drop. Not enchanted, so I'll drop, yeah, the stuff we don't need too much. And yeah, okay. Hello, Minotaur. 42 gold pieces. Okay. Not too much else here. Not too much else here, I will say. Alright, let's go down the floor and do a little bit more exploring on this level. And see again what we find. So we've gotten 2 bits of enchanted gear this run. That is not bad at all. And we're doing decently enough that I don't need to worry too much about having enchanted gear. But we are getting to higher levels, which probably means more higher enemy level spawns, like these feckin' fellas. I don't see these guys too often. Dagger and a buckler. Dagger and a buckler. Let's see. Probably not enchanted. They are not. A little bit cumbersome, these menus. And they're still somehow not as annoying as Stairfields, believe it or not. Okay. Has to be some decent-ish loot piles to this section, right? Yep, there's one here. Ooh, look at all that. Ooh, look at all this. Ooh, hoo, hoo. You were really getting that loot pile, weren't you, pal? Weren't you just? Come on, take him down. Take him down. Take him down. Don't die now. Jeez, you had a lot of health, pal. You had a lot of health. Okay. Okay, none of this was particularly... no room to drop anything. Let me rest. First of all. Uh-oh, you're right behind me. You could be an issue. Okay, you're dead. I'm gonna save my second slot because bit of a risky scenario we're in. Okay. And there we go. Now, stop unequipping your weapon. Can I drop the stuff we have that I don't need? I believe the other question we got from a user while I'm doing all this menial stuff. Another question we got was, what's your favorite Elder Scrolls town and which one would you live in? And I was thinking about it, I was pondering it a little bit. And I love Anvil from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. But I was thinking about it a bit, and it is actually insane, the crime race of Anvil. When you really think about it, you think, oh, it's a nice little, like, seaside town, you know, there's, like, the ships out in the dock, and you have the girl painting the lighthouse, and you have the nice little Gold Coast aesthetic, and it looks very warm and temperate and everything else, and it's, you know, it's a very nice location, but you think about the amount of crime and shit that goes on there, and the amount of paranormal crap that goes on around it. Number one, right, I love Anvil a lot, but when I live there, it's like, number one, Umaril attacks the feckin' chapel. You know, you get these prophetic creatures killing priests and everything else, and stabbing them and leaving him laid out on altars. It's not a very good look. It's not very fun. I wouldn't exactly like to live across from that. Number two, there's a dilapidated house that's haunted by ghosts, and a big lich underneath the feckin' entire house controlling the whole shindig, and that would need to be cured, you know, if you want to live in that house, or if you live next door to it or anywhere close to it, you're kind of screwed. So, you know, there's ghosts and everything else. Number three, there's a lot of break-ins, like with the Fighters Guild. There's the break-ins in the shop, and then there's the girls that go around to like the inns to peruse the men, and then they entice the men, being like, do you want to come back to my place? For a bit of coitus, with your cock, in my minge. They're not very subtle. And they, you know, they steal the money from the men when they take off their clothes, because they're very gullible. You know, so there's a huge crime race in Anvil. You have the break-ins with your man, is it Nellis's merchandise, because the sign is misspelled and everything else. There's also that, you know, he gets break-ins from people he trusted to close up his shop. And there's also another pirate ship out on the Anvil Bay that's infested with ghosts, I'm pretty sure. Like, there's a quest you can get, right, where there's a pirate, like, I've a ring I need, but the ship is full of wraiths and scary things because you're going and get it. I think that's yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a quest in Anvil. So Anvil is, like, an exceptionally high crime race. There's also, like, there's also the Argonian that was, like, leaving ham outside the other girl's house because she wanted her rats to, like, go outside and be killed, but she was leading mountain lions into her home because the mountain lions were smelling the food and coming into the house. So in Anvil, you have, you know, Umaril the Unfeathered coming to attack your town and your priest. You have an exorbitant amount of paranormal situations going on in that town. You have a huge crime rate. Anvil would be a horrible place to live, and I love that town. Folks, I just thought it looked cool. But, yeah, it wouldn't exactly be the most ideal Elder Scrolls town to live in. I was almost going to say the Imperial City, but then the fucking gets fucking invaded by Oblivion. I'd die in that. I'd be the kind of person that, like, dies immediately in a zombie apocalypse. Everyone is always like, oh yeah, I go into my roof with a bottle of whiskey and a gun and I'd fucking camp, but you would not. You'd shit your pants and you'd die. That would be me. You'd shite the fucking pants. Hello, spider. But yeah, what would be the safest Elder Scrolls town to live in? That could be a fucking video idea. You know what? Like, trying to find out what's the safest Safest town, no problems, no anything. No danger relative to its area. What's the safest? It might be even like something like fucking Caldera and Morrowind or whatever else. Because Morrowind does have some isolated towns, or maybe even like a Telvanni city like Telvos and stuff, because you're elevated from the ground. So you don't have to worry too much about enemies except like cliff racers and stuff like that, and slaughterfish that are surrounding the waters that you can't enter, otherwise they'll nibble at your feet and you'll die. Yeah, the safest town in Elder Scrolls. That could be an interesting question. I think Anvil's one of the most dangerous. As we've guessed. Cheydon Hall also has like the Darkwood Hood. The Darkbutter Hood's sanctuary. Not a great place. Not a great place to be living, you know, with a huge gang of people that all they do is murder for contract money. Well, for contracts and stuff like that. The Darkwood Hood don't get paid, right? They pay you for like the contracts and stuff, but they pay in blows. So I don't know, I should probably know these things as an Elder Scrolls purveyor. But you know, I just spout shit. I spout shit and I don't think. You know what the best advice for YouTube is? You know when your parents used to tell you, think before you talk? Well, if you want to be good at YouTube, you do the opposite of that. You just say shite, 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 and get yourself into holes, and it's a great career, you know. And when you're getting yourself into holes, don't let them be minors, you know what I mean? That's fine, we're not playing Minecraft, it's alright, there's no... Fuck's sake, anyway. Grinding in a rate, we're not getting fucking too much good loot here. We haven't even leveled up, we have 100,000 experience, we got 40,000 experience and haven't leveled up. That's crazy. Am I at a point now where I need to like be doubling my experience to be getting levels? Probably. I would like to get one more level from here. And then we might exit out of this place and, how are we doing for gold even? 15,000. It's nothing close to 1 million. But once we start getting like higher level magic items, I imagine we'll be rolling in the money. So, that's something. And I feel like at this point now it's better to do these dungeons than main quest ones, because these ones do actually scale with us. So we should be encountering, hopefully, you know, higher level enemies, higher level loot. At least that's what I hope with Arena, if they even accounted for that way back in the day, which I assumed it is. Which I assume so. Good old Ted Peterson and Julian LaFay, God rest his soul. You've made a great game, folks. You made a fantastic game. I do enjoy it. Fantastic is probably a big word to use, let's be honest. But for the day, like, what it achieved. A fantastic, but you know, it's a great achievement. It's a fun little game. It's an interesting one to go back to. There might be a chat. Fucking, I never told people this. Ted Peterson saw my Daggerfall video. You know, the Can't Leave Daggerfall. He commented on it. And he commented on it, asking me to ask him about why I said, why do Argonians have breasts? Ted Peterson, can you explain? And he posted a comment saying, go on, ask me. I got so scared. So there we go, one of the creators of Daggerfall commented on my video. I don't know if you're gonna watch the Arena one, but hi Ted, if you are. I hope you're doing well. I hope the Wayward Realms is coming along really well. I think that's gonna be a fascinating little project, and I'm very excited for what that game is ultimately going to be. I think it looks very, very promising from its previews and demos and everything else like that, so you better believe I'll be all feckin' over it. Let me go upstairs. But yeah, even like being able to enjoy Daggerfall in this form really gets me excited for the open engine version of Arena. Now I don't believe it's like Unity or anything like that. It is just like an open source engine of Arena, which will still make it easier for modding and things of that nature. So I believe it'll give Arena a new breath of life if other creators want to jump onto that project. Maybe if the main creator is open to us, you know, maybe we can get a lot of people on that project to be able to get going and schmoving. I believe someone has also like taken up the I need to be on foot, or someone has taken up the someone has once again started working on like the Redguard open project, which is interesting, putting Redguard onto an open engine. So that's for the Redguard fans, that's that'll be interesting. I mean, I don't need to be like resting to encounter enemies. I can just like go down the floor and then once again find loot. Can we get anything interesting this run? Please. I would like to find something good. Again, we're just probably going to level up, go back to town, repair our gear, sell off most of this loot and junk. And see what else we can find. We might go outside and find another dungeon. That'll be a bit of variety, I guess. And we'll sell off some of our magical trinkets that we've gotten. Not a huge amount, but some. And see if they're worth any money. They might not be worth that much. We were getting tons of enchanted items during the... Inventory is full. Am I carrying a lot? We're getting a lot of enchanted items when we did steel pauldron. Is that better than... Yeah, minus 3 to minus 12. That's better, right? Oh, I have two enchanted pauldrons now. We picked up an extra enchanted item. Ooh, that's epic. That is epic. Oh, I don't know if we're like in the money, but we're getting some kind of powerful gear. Do I even want to detect those when I get back into town? We might detect all of our magical stuff. There's a wizard now in front of me. Don't kill me. Hello. You're nice. And I love how they completely changed model after they die. They didn't have like a separate sprite for them in their red cloak when they're on the floor dead. They're just like, I just give them the bandits. Give them the bandits fucking death animation thing. Not animation, but sprites. Reds are... Oh! Round shield don't need that. Staff don't need that. A katana. Okay. Getting lots of experience, but I'm not leveling. That's interesting. Do I just need like so much experience now to start leveling up? I believe that is kind of what we need to be doing. Alright. Dwarven! Oh, we're getting stuff. We're getting good stuff. I imagine Dwarven is quite better than Steel. Oh, this is fun. I'm enjoying it. We're getting better loot drops and everything. Even though I'm just grinding this one place. I don't know if this is interesting to watch. This is probably just one of those things where someone has like, you know, they're playing a game in the background while they're grinding. You know. What are you playing right now? You playing Borderlands 3? Is that what you're doing? There's one lad watching us playing Borderlands 3 being like, what the fuck? You're playing Borderlands 3 with your pants down, have no wank. Yeah, you disgusting prick. I know what you're at. Playing Warframe, huh? Pull up your fucking pants, huh? Play the game. Jeez, on voice chat and everything. That's despicable. The one dude playing Warframe. Oh, what the fuck? Listen. We're getting dwarven now. Staff and bags of gold and everything. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty epic. We're over encumbered again. I need a lot more carry weight. Can I see total encumbrance from this menu? Held experience. I don't see encumbrance here. Anyway, drop the steel. Dropped around. Drop the staff. Oh, the broadsword's enchanted. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ooh-hoo-hoo. We're getting enchanted gear. We have loads of potions. We have loads of potions we need to identify. We have a lot of stuff when we get back to town. We're actually getting a pretty proficient character now, but we're going to grind a little bit more. Because this is fun, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun, even though this is the most boring thing. But it's fun to me. It's fun to me. La-da-dee-dee-da. I don't know I'm singing. I'm singing nothing. It's not a real song. Hello, loot pile. Sharp bow. Let's go back upstairs. Again, I just want to get a level, and then I think we'll lickety-split, lickety-lemonade-schnickers. We'll get out of here. I think I heard a rat. Oh, it was a minotaur, not a rat. Come on, make the level up sound. Do. That same level up sound is in Spyro 2 when you collect all the you know, when you collect like all the orbs or like a trinket or whatever. It makes that exact level up sound. I think it even sounds more bit crushed than Spyro, which is very surprising. It sounds worse quality. But you know, that's the thing. It's there. Oh, hello. Don't cast your magic at me. Oh, you're doing a lot of damage. You could kill me. Or not. Saber, round shield. We'll check if any of this is enchanted. Oh, the saber was enchanted. Okay, so now we have confirmation that enemies can actually drop enchanted gear. So we're going to have to pick up every single sword we find from an enemy. Cool, but we've a decent little pool of enchanted gear now. This mightn't be that bad. This might be like there's some enchanted items in this game that can get pretty feckin' up there in terms of money and revenue, so Feck it. This mightn't be the longest series ever. This might not be the longest feckin' series of arena. Was there another loophole here? No. Okay, sometimes it's hard to differentiate. There's a lot of pixels. It can be a little bit hard to see. Battle axe, tower. I do want to pick up these weapons and shields. Just in case. Can you even get enchanted shields in this game? I guess we'll find out. I don't need a target for pilfering. I stole from somebody last episode and it got me arrested. I imagine I don't have any room to drop stuff at the moment, don't I? Yep, there's something in the way. It's a dead body in it. Okay, what about here? Yes, I wish to drop it. I'll drop one of the katanas. Short bow. I'll keep the dai katana just as like our one backup weapon because I do want more carry weight to take things. Okay. Tower shield and battle axe. Let's see if these are enchanted. Neil, which means no Irish. Battle axe. Not either. Okay. Not leveling up super fast. Which I would like to, so we can get our dwarven gear, which actually looks kinda nice in arena. Which I've just seen from like the one pauldron, but I want my full busser suit. Butter suit. I sound like that one fella. I forget his name, but he used to call the gold buster Minecraft or whatever. And then he did Cow Chop. I used to watch Cow Chop. Makes me very nostalgic those old days watching like Cow Chop and Funhouse and all that. I was one of those formative YouTube channels in my youth. Very edgy content, but you know, there's still nice memories associated with them. That was a different time for YouTube, huh? Filthy Frank and all that. That was definitely a time. Did I pick up something enchanted? I don't think so. There's a Moral HD and there was the other fella. I can't remember his name. The name's escaping me. But anyway, they were funny lads. Alright. Did I loot this one? I did not. A lot of menuing and clicking in this game. Not great for my wrist. I can sometimes overdo clicking and video editing that I can kind of feck up my wrist, which is kind of why I'm worried about games with too much mouse clicking and stuff. But it's not too bad now. It's not hurting or anything. But sometimes it can kind of be an issue if you're overdoing it on the old mouse and stuff like that. Daggerfall is very intensive with how much clicking and looking around you're doing. Thankfully in Arena, you know, we're just dealing with left and right, not up and down, and mouse movement and stuff like that. So you know, it's not too bad on the wrist, except when you're menuing and stuff. But otherwise, no, it's alright. It is alright. Just trying to find the way downstairs. I could look the map, I guess, but that's boring. Is it down here? Here we go. Yeah, I just want a level. I just want a level. I want a level. I want to level up. Hello. You trapped me in the corner. Big burly man trapped me in the corner. If we mess under better circumstances, you might kill me. No, you did not. No, you did not. Did I? I've died once this episode, but one death. It's fucking not bad. I think I died once last episode. 2 deaths already, and I'm fucking almost level 10. For arena, that's not bad. It's actually not terrible, believe it or not. 2 deaths in that amount of time. Usually it's a lot worse for people that have played arena. Especially gotten to those later dungeons and things like that. This game can be pretty brutal in terms of difficulty. It really makes you make use of things like, you know, if you go to certain dungeons without resist fire and things like that, you're fecked unless you have like so much health to tank it and stuff like that. There's a lot of ways you can get screwed in this game. It very much has that old school aesthetic of screwing you over completely, but you know. Alright, longsword and a buckler. Again, I don't think you can get enchanted shields, but maybe I can be mistaken on that. Yeah, no enchanted maces or longswords or anything like those. I believe someone said something last time about being able to recharge your items at like a mage's guild or a smith if you repair it, it recharges their items, maybe? I might be getting that wrong, but I believe there is a way to recharge your items. Like I have a healing ring, which is pretty fucking handy to have. Let me go back upstairs to the right and then to the right again. Okay. So yeah, being able to keep that enchanted item that heals us and keeping that charge would be pretty handy. We can always explore the town in a moment once we level up. This whole episode today might just be grinding here. Might just be, and at the end we might just sell off our stuff. But I want to get a level. Maybe next time we can try and get a Daedric item. But I would like to get a level, and I would like to see how much money we're actually going to get for all of our stuff we are selling. Decent bit of gold there. Alright. Enemy behind me, you need to be very wary of the sounds and everything in this game, and of course you need to be looking at your health bar because it can just... Sometimes there can be an enemy behind you like right now, and I was looking at my health bar just as I was talking about it, and that's how you know you're being attacked. I can't even carry the potion because I'm so over encumbered. Okay. Don't have any room, so... Buckler, drop, dagger, drop. Okay, we're not doing great on space at the moment. Kind of becoming a problem. I'll keep picking up the potions. They'll probably add up to quite a bit of money. There'll probably be like, you know, health potions and cure disease potions and stuff like that, which are monumentally useful in this game. In fact, they are required, I would say. Check if that place is enchanted. Where was the plate curious I just picked up? Back up here? Yeah, it was here. I just missed it. Alright. There's something else behind me. Oh, fucking paralyzed. Does this last a while? Probably does. What's my magic menu? Okay. I see. I can't fix it. Chimeric. Here's another magic menu. Cure poison. I only have cure I thought I had cure paralysis. Right? Or I don't. Well, I'm dead. Fun! Fun. That's why you want cure paralysis. Or I could have picked the nice ability, and I, if it was a nice, I would have resisted that. So... At least we're saving pretty constantly, so I'm going to go up a floor because I do not want to deal with spiders now at the moment. I cannot be asked. Go down, you ghouly fecker. You ghouly little bastard. You ghoulia Julia. Inventory is now full again. So probably not getting a level. Once again, not getting a level. Very interesting. Not getting any bracelets or torques or anything too, or much marks and rings. We got one ring here, and that was it. Maybe it's just these basic houses and dungeons don't actually have rolls for like really good loot, and that's probably why. But again, I just want to get a level and get out of here. Is it a situation where I can only level up if like enemies are like completely gone? But I leveled up when I was on the top floor, so I don't think so. 9 gold pieces. How much gold do we have now? Almost 17,000. So, something. We're on our way to 100,000, which I guess should be our sights for the moment. Getting to 100,000 gold. That will mean we're 1/10 of the way there, and that is in some way progress we should be looking towards. Will we get 100,000 today? I doubt it. We can see. Fucking spiders. Jesus Christ. Strong bastards. There's another spider here. Uh-oh. Problem. Okay, he's dead. Not a problem anymore. Low on health. I'm attacking preemptively just in case I encounter anything. And we got a full heal. Good. I would like a level, just so I can fucking get out of here and get a bit more strength to carry gear. Saber. Is that enchanted? Tis not. Alright. Another loot pile here. A warhammer and a mace. Okay. Are these interesting bits of gear? No, okay. Alright. Let's go down the floor. Let's save so we don't get fucking trounced by spiders, because they are spawning a little bit more frequently, which is kind of an issue. I don't like spiders. They paralyze you. It's not epic. See, my health is fucking going down. There's a mage behind me. God, they can gank you if you're not careful. And DOSBox can be so glitchy with sounds, so they just often won't make sounds they can hear. Inventory is full. I need to drop stuff. What's that? 120,000 experience. I guess, like 60,000 was the last time I got a level, I think. So we're at 120,000 now. So I'm assuming we're stupid close to the next level, right? If that's double 60,000. Is that what you need to do? Keep doubling your experience for every time you get a level? That's the case. We're stupid close to 120,000. So. I would like some plate gauntlets. Do I already have plate gauntlets, or? I have chain gauntlets, so equip the place. They should be much better. Alright, we're doing okay for our character now. At the moment, we're doing a... Alright, okay. I can rest up here at least. At least get me close to a level. That'd be Pog. He's just been dropping so much crap. Hello? You're making a scary noise. Minotaur, nothing on him. Broadsword. Not enchanted. That stinks in the pink. We're at 120,000 experience now and we haven't gotten a level. I feel like we're stupid close. We have to be. I would like to pick up that pauldron to see if it's worth anything. I need more strength to carry shit. Level up? No level up. There's another fella. Okay. I hear another thing behind me. Wait, did I pick up another enchanted item? What did I just pick up? I can't remember. I think I got another dwarven thing. No, elven longsword, Daikatana mark. I forgot what I picked up even. My mind is not with it today. Oh, it's enchanted. Okay, it was a it's another enchanted pauldron. Feckin' Pog. Okay, I'm gonna save because I think I heard something behind me. We have a decent bit of enchanted items. I believe I will detect these in the Mage's Guild once we get back, even though detecting magical items can cost quite a bit of gold. But I would like to know what these enchanted magical items are before selling them, because I just sold all the enchanted items last episode, and I think this one we're at a point where we have decent-ish amount of gold that I don't need to do that this time. So we'll just detect the gear as we come about it and see if it's worth anything. Because if it's worth a lot of gold, we'll make back that money quite easily. Yeah, I knew my fucking health was going down. Really not getting a level here. My sword must be fucking almost broken too. But we do have the Daikatana as a backup, so not the end of the world. Hello, I'm being ganked. Hoo-hoo, my health is pretty low. Pretty low, my health. Might even just leave this dungeon without getting the level. I feel like it's not going to happen anytime soon. 12 hours. I clicked on the wrong one. Still not fully healed. Alright. I'm going to need more strength to carry more magical items, so not a whole lot more I can do. Yeah, I believe gold doesn't have weight in Arena because I'm not being encumbered by pick up gold at all, so... This dungeon was a nice little find instead of doing like constant escort quests, because that would have been draining and you don't get much gold for it, so... Not the best thing. But yeah, I think the goal for the future is definitely to try and find a Daedra quest. But as we level up more, we have a higher chance of finding Daedra quests. I just need to actually level up more is the thing. Hello! Can I get a level from an E? You're doing quite a bit of damage to me, my man. Okay. Can't carry any of this stuff. Can I just get a level? I'm gonna save my backup just in case, because this could be a rough situation. Silver pauldron. I want that. I want silver. I'm gonna need to go back to town to sell stuff. Yeah, see, we're getting enchanted stuff now at this point, but I can't take any of it. That kind of stinks. Okay, we'll go back to town, we'll have to sell things. Not getting a level here, but c'est la vie. We'll try and find another dungeon, I guess. Or just come back to this one. Who knows? Can't even pick up the potions. It stinks. Till fully healed, we'll go back to town. We'll take stock. I think we'll do like more grinding today, I think. Just a little bit more. But we'll go back and sell our stuff and see how we're doing. We'll also have to repair our gear, I imagine. So let's fucking get out of here. Let's finally get moving. Might as well get maybe the bits of gold, I guess. It's not much gold. I won't worry too much about it. Let's just get out of here. Alright. Not much to say as I find my way out of here. There's not much really going on, so I'm gonna save just in case a strong enemy doesn't come out of nowhere. Alright, alright, alright. That's our exit out. And it is night time, which is kind of a problem. Can I actually just like click on here, Go back to Skyrim. Go to Windhelm. Travel. Shouldn't take 2 seconds because we're right outside the city gate. Hey, here we are. Now I need to find a tavern pretty fast. There's swords and shops and everything else. There should be plenty of taverns on my map if I look. Like the Queen's Bird just up here. Okay. Go inside. Rubbing my hands briskly together. It's been a long day of dungeoning now. It is... You're carrying 131 kg. 9 at night. Okay. I would like a room, a single, 1 day, 10 gold. My man. Now let us rest. Until fully healed, I need to rest 10 hours. Until morning. I wake up and nothing brings me down. You cannot save in a tavern. It's such a weird mechanic, not being able to save inside a tavern. Or a shop or anything else like that. Okay. Let's go to the Mage's Guild first, I think. Which is south in this town. Very much south. Bum 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 bum. Pause. And we go. Alright. Let's see how much gold we get for our stuff. See if it's worse. Any bits at all. We have so many like potions and stuff to identify too. Might as well identify all of our stuff, even the stuff I have equipped, just so I know what the fuck they do. I know we have a healing one, but yeah, just so I know it's in my inventory and I don't accidentally sell it. It's useful to identify it for that reason alone, I guess. And there it is, the iconic Mage's Guild Eye, which has kept its appearance as the iconic eye in future installments of the series, Detect Magic. Is this really all my inventory? I tell you I was magical for 200 gold. $27 gold. Endurance and luck. You already know what that is. 19 gold. Okay. Personality. Yeah, you know what this is. Just want to be thorough with the magical items. Broadsword, 75 gold. Okay, detect magic. Broadsword of Passwall. Ooh, we have a Passwall sword. 1 gold. This must be a shite sword. Don't steal anything. My god. Detect magic. Mark. 495 gold. Don't steal. Mark of Healing. We knew about that one. 1400 gold to detect this one. That one's worth a lot of money. Ring of Opening. Interesting. 800 gold for this one. Okay, Ring of Shocking. That could be an interesting one to have. 5 gold for the potions. These are going to be... Yeah, these are going to take a long time. My god, this is why a modding project to make Open Arena would be pretty handy to really make this process a whole lot easier. Maybe like one click of a button to identify all of the items in your inventory that are magical and need to be identified. That'd be great. That'd be a fantastic mod. But yeah, this is a very laborious task. Resist fire, resist cold. I'm not too concerned about those for the moment. A lot of these we can sell. Can I sell potions to like a general smith? Maybe. Okay, now I need to check my inventory to see if there's anything else that needs identifying. No, I think we've identified everything. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Can I sell stuff to you? I can buy, but I don't think I can sell. Okay. Just how much money do I have now? Probably don't have a lot after all that identifying. No, we still have quite a we still have almost 15,000 gold, so not bad. Let us go to an equipment store. I believe there is one north on the map. I'm clicking the wrong icons. The reward, the black skull, howling bird. Yeah, there's an equipment shop along the way up here, I think, anyway, so let's try and find that, see how much our stuff is worth, and I guess we'll find around, ask around again for rumors of a Daedric item. We've only got a 9% chance because we're level 9. I thought we'd get to level 10. That'd be a 10% chance. That'd be a slightly smaller percent chance. That's even how the percentages work for the chances of finding a rumor for Daedric items. The black skull, howling birds. These aren't like weapon shops. The rare equipment store, yeah, they're up north. Here's an equipment shop. I'm gonna save before I go in. There's a chance this game like crashes a lot, and there's a chance this game can crash, and it can crash a lot. So saving before you enter shops and selling stuff and all that kind of stuff is a good thing to bear in mind. Sell. I can sell you most of the things I don't need. Restore power. 25 gold. Sell. Dwarven pauldron left. You can have the pauldron unlock. I don't really care. It's 2,000 gold. Okay, sell. Pauldron of personality. 100 gold. Yeah, don't care about that. What about endurance? How much is that worth? 270. Okay, sell. Broadsword of Passwell. How much is that worth? 700 gold. I'll sell it for now. I don't think I need Passwell particularly. It's a cool spell, but don't need it right now. Arc of Healing, Ring of Opening. How much is that worth? Yeah, it's equipped. Do you want to sell it? Yes. Almost 4,000 gold, I guess. Kind of, if you round it up, sort of. Ring of Shocking, 2,000 gold. Invisibility. Free action is like a cure paralysis, right? Might as well keep that. Cure poison, definitely keep that. Invisibility, do not need. Resist poison, I don't particularly care. Sell all of these individually, great. Resist shock, I don't care. Really just boring menuing. There's not a lot going on. Free action cure. I have lots of potions of invisibility. Don't really need them. But Adamantium Torque, Dwarven, Daikatana, Elven Longsword, Steel Saber. You can have that. 100 years old, that Steel Saber. 8 gold. My god. Boots, Cuirass, Plate Pauldron, Plate Gauntlets, Elven Longsword, Daikatana. Okay. I need to give you my stuff to repair. 10 days, 6 gold. I guess just choose all of my stuff. Repair. Longsword. Repair. Everybody have a full list? Okay, well, We'll have to collect our stuff in 10 days, but what we can do is we can travel somewhere and then travel back, and then we can get our enchanted stuff, and I guess we can ask around for a Daedra quest, and if not, we can go back to that dungeon and grind a bit, I suppose, until we get to level 10 and pick up more enchanted gear. We might go on the Daedra grind second next episode. I might just go back and grind that other dungeon once I fast travel away and get our stuff back. See, if I go to Markarth, let's say, 25 days to travel, yeah, let's go. Then back to Windhelm, go to the fella, pick up our stuff. Aim in Markarth, the city where silver flows through blows, or whatever, I don't care. There's Forsworn everywhere, I don't want to be here. Back to Windhelm. Of all the homes I could have chosen, I have all the Tamriel about me and I'd choose Windhelm to be my home. I don't know why. Oh, and it's nighttime. I don't like that. But there's a tavern right here. We've everything just above the city gate, so this is actually a pretty handy little hub town to have. Here's the tavern. Dude, what time do we have? We are as 8 in the evening. I need a 12-hour keep. Get a room. 1 day. My man. Yes, yes. Alright. Let's go. Ba-da-ba-boo. Ba-da-boo-boo. Bee-ba-da-boo-doo-doo. Elder Scrolls Arena. I am playing as well as I am for some reason. Oh yeah, I decided I should. Our equipment store is just in here. Okay. Let's collect our stuff and go back to that fucking place we found very easily. I just want to get a level. Hello. Status. It's ready. Repair. Status. Ready. Oh god, this takes so long. Oh fuck, I did not mean to steal from it. I'm dead, aren't I? Do I have to do all of this again? Please tell me I'm just picking up my stuff. Is it 8 AM? It's 10 in the morning. I don't think I am. Oh, my gold's gone! All because I pressed on the wrong fucking option. I have to do all this shit again. Are you joking? Hugh, repair. This is bullshit, my god. Don't need status. Don't press on steel, whatever the fuck you do. Oh my god. Need too much stuff. Try and order. Oh, I need to repair my sword as well. Whatever. Fucking potions again. My god. Arena, I don't love you. As I said, you're okay, but my fucking god. Definitely the growing pains of the Elder Scrolls series, huh? Good lord. Steel Saber, you can have that. Feelings were embraced that adamantium. Everything else I'll keep. I need to travel to America and then come back here, repair my stuff again, then travel back, repair my stuff. Very fun. Make sure you save so you don't have to do that bollocks again. Fuck me. In the wrong menu. America Earth. Travel. Riften Windhelm is where I'm going. Is it nighttime? Of course it is. Why would it be daytime? Why feckin' would it be? What time do we have? It's 2 at night. I need a 6-hour kip. And I need to repair more stuff because I need to repair my elven sword or whatever. Where's the tavern? It's over here. Hello. Room. 1 day. Epic. Okay. Let's go back to our smith, get our stuff, repair more of our things, and then we can go back to the dungeon, I guess. Maybe get 1 level up out of it. That'd be friggin' swell. Boom, 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 bam. Repair status, give me my stuff. Repair status, give me my things. Repair status, give me that thing. Okay, now I need you to repair. Dwarven doesn't need repairing, that's good. Elven longsword, yes. Can I repair my other swords? The Dike Katana, does that need repairing? 10 days. Okay, that's all I need for now. Save again. Fast travel again. And it's nice. It's always feckin' out when you're having time. Oh my god. Can never go well for me, huh? Alright. Here's the tavern. At least I know where all these things are pretty quickly. Hello. Get a room. 1 night. Yes. Accept. So cumbersome to repair all your gear in this game. Time's up. 2 at night again. Okay. I want all my... We might go back outside and just look for another dungeon. We might just find the same one again, but we'll explore around and see if there's any other dungeons around. There might just be one in the world space. But I need to ask you anything. Look at all this fog. It still doesn't change the view distance at all. It's the only game where fog doesn't change the view distance in any meaningful way. You! Repair status. Gimme. Repair status. Give me my goals. Man, I'm out of here. Man, I should have taken nice. Was this paralysis and your gear repairs on its own? That would have been so useful to have. So fucking useful. My top warriors could cast magic, but they can't. Oh lord. Our 1 dwarven pauldron looks very epic. Okay, we are ready to go back and do a bit of dungeoning, I believe. Let's go back out to the city gates. I'm going way too north. Yeah, I need to go back. It's along this wall though. Brr, 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 brr. Okay, so the dungeon we found before was like, yeah, just right up ahead here. I believe it was that one. So we'll explore around a little bit, see if we find any other ones. Any other dungeon around. It's fucking hard to explore these environments when they look like this, of course. This is just a random farmhouse, right? The lock is only fear I would like to not break into somebody's abode. But yeah, this is exploring an arena. This is wandering around and finding things. This is it. Very rudimentary. But back in the day, this was fucking all the rage. You know, this is the hot new technology. I believe pats on the floor will help you actually find things easier. Yeah, not much to really say. Hopefully we come across something. Or I'll just go back and find that old dungeon we found, which I actually kind of forget which general direction we went in to even find it. So, let's hope we find something like that soon. I would very much not like to get lost here. We can just travel back to a city if we get super lost, plus some, you know. Hello, an NPC. Rumors, general. There's a physician of sorts in Wilds of Valen. Yeah, I already got that one. You've no idea, try asking in town. Okay. Not much useful things we can get from the NPCs, but at least we tried. Hello. Bye now. Do I have to look at my map to guide me towards a location? Actually don't see anything here. We're gonna have to keep going north, I think, until we loop back around. Not a lot here at the moment, not a lot. Hello, is an inn. This looks interesting. Very funny. The Crimson Wolf. Do you have any work going, Crimson Wolf? I do a job, this is a big place. Doesn't seem like it's rumors. General, a couple of my friends in the know say the peace talks with Winterhold this week did not go very well. Work? Sometimes the king hires adventurers like you, but not lately. I guess that means I need a bit of experience before kings will hire me. Let's get out here. What I believe I'll do is I will travel back to Winterhold's entrance. Oh, wait. There's things here. There's things here. There's entrances and things around here. Might be a dungeon. Hello. This has to be one, right? Hello. This is new. This is something. Let's actually do a dungeon start save. Let's see what we encounter here. Level 9. Hopefully it's new enemies and new loot and new opportunities. We have somewhere new to look at while we're grinding. So, you know, that's something. Buy him in the store. Nothing usable. Lock isn't linked to fear. I don't mind ring of opening because I sold it. Let's hope we don't encounter too many locked things. They kind of stink. If I unlock a door, then go up a level and come back down, will the door lock itself again? I hope not. That kind of stink in the pink. Don't paralyze me. Okay then. I don't need to pilfer anyone. Don't need to pilfer anyone, game. Don't die on my loot pile. Alright. One swipe, open that door pretty quick. Okay, let's go up to the next floor. Okay. Not much interesting going on with these dungeons, of course, but you know, pretty rudimentary for back in the day. But well, not for back in the day, but pretty rudimentary in these days. Back in the day, it was kind of impressive. That's why this game got attention back in the day. Now we all have to start somewhere. This is where all RPGs started from. You wouldn't have your Morrowind or Oblivions without this. Or your Skyrims, you know what I mean? Or your Fallout 4s, for better or for worse. Anyway. This is a nice little upstairs. One hiss to open those doors. Not a lot of loot here. Not a lot of crazy loot. Some gold pieces though. Not the most interesting locations to be looking around, but you know, it's something we're grinding. We're getting somewhere. We're probably going to be in this one for a while. Or nothing usable, as I imagine. Something's hitting me. Yeah, there's a fucking minotaur by me. This music that's playing in the background, very like ambient dungeon track. It reminds me of like the song that plays in Mass Effect 1 when you're exploring planets. You know, when you're very like isolated and on your own, you're exploring a planet, and the music is just very, it's very much in the background. But it's a nice little serene, kind of a spooky song that makes you feel very alone and isolated, especially in Mass Effect when you're, you know, exploring planets. We got a level, my fucking time. Give me more strength. Might just take all of it in strength. I want max kilos. I want to carry more shit. That's exceptionally useful. I found gold. Great. Fucking that level took a while. Took a while that level. Getting to level 10. I'm happy enough with that. We're not getting crazy loser money this episode, but we're slowly getting to places. Hopefully now we'll get more drops of things like Dwarven. That'd be pretty nice to get. Dwarven and Elven and all that kind of stuff. Is there Daedric in this game? I guess we'll find out. There's Daedric artifacts, so I assume there's Daedric armor sets. That'll be cool to see and get. I do not like the layout of this place, I'll be honest. I preferred our other house. That was a more interesting locale. Okay, so up, left, down. The maps in this game, thankfully, very easy to read. It is not like Daggerfall at all. It is very easy to get around, even though some of the main quest dungeons are pretty large and vast. At least you can navigate them somewhat easily, even though there's some very annoying key placements in later main quest dungeons, which we'll definitely come across if we're going to be playing more Arena. Now, is that belt enchanted? Is that belt enchanted? Yes, it is. Oh, hoo, we got an enchanted item. That's something. Let's actually save. I like saving a lot, don't I? Let's jump inside here. Okay, well, can't jump onto the wall, but I'll jump onto here and rest. So there we are. Is this the place I was just in? Yeah, that's where I got the loot the first time, yeah. Okay, down and around. Very simple layout, this place. Actually, I didn't check my experience when I leveled, so I'm guessing it was like 130, 140 units when we got a level, so way more than double what we needed last time to level up, so. But we're level 10 now, so. It'd be a miracle if you pick this lock. Uh-oh. The locks do fucking lock on their own. Maybe keeping the ring open might have been useful. Because I imagine busting down doors is like Daggerfall, where it uses up the durability of your sword, which is not Pog. Nine gold, that's fucking loads. Oh, that's loads of gold. What's our gold at now even? 25,000 or something? 25, just about. Let's go back upstairs, I guess. Yeah, this dungeon not the most fascinating to explore. I'll always take more loot though. Now, yes, you can go down now. Potion and a dagger. Now, do we pick up much enchanted gear? We got another plate pauldron, so that's pretty fucking cool. None of this stuff's enchanted, sadly. Okay. Let's go up a floor, see what else we find. Not a lot I can commentate on at the moment. Again, we're just slowly grinding through this dungeon, getting some better loot. Maybe we can get some better dwarven gear. That would be pretty nice to see. And pretty nice to get. I might even exit this tomb soon to find a better one with a better layout, because I did like the layout of the last place. Plate boots and a broadsword. Hey, the broadsword's enchanted. I'll take that. What about the boots? Where were they? Where were they? Okay. Hello. Katana, kite shield are these enchanted. No, they are not. Alright. That's just the way it is. As 2-pack says, that's just the way it is. Alright, now let's shave. I think I'm really gonna be prioritizing strength during our next few levels up. You know, more strength, more damaged enemies, and also more stuff to pick up. So we want as much stuff to be able to carry as possible. Isn't it the Augma Infinium? Is that the Daedric item that increases your attributes by a lot? I believe that's the name of it. I believe that's the one. That could be handy for strength, but our strength is almost 100. Oh, we got a torque from that! A torque should be a guaranteed magical item. There we are. Might as well drop the... Can I drop this? Yes, I can. Here we're getting some kind of loot, some kind of gains. Alright, alright, alright. Max kilos 158. Can't I press on the health thing? 100 kilos out of 158, okay. Can you open locks with your fist? I'm just wondering that in case you ever get stuck and you can't open the lock with your fist and say your weapon's broken. Are you just screwed? You probably are. God, I hate this layout. I might just exit this tube and find another place. I do not like navigating this area. I'll be completely frank. I think there was another place we could have explored down below on Earth, so let's check a map. Yeah, it seems like there's a few attached to this little wall. There's another inn. That might have been the first inn we got to. Is this another dungeon? Looks like it. Has a similar-ish layout, but I guess we'll explore it and see. This could be the exact same dungeon, just with a different entrance. Because Daggerfall has that. In fact, it very, very likely is. Yeah, it's the exact same. Let's go through it again, I guess. While we're here. We'll go up and down the floor and see what we find. All these door opening sounds, they're really gonna get you. They're really gonna get you after a bit. Yeah, nothing else here. Oh, longbow. I'll take that. I'm guessing you don't need arrows to, like, shoot a longbow. I could equip it and test it right now, even. You know what? We'll do that. I don't think I've ever used a longbow in arena before. Ooh, that's cool. Uh oh. Go away. That's gonna kill me. The bows are fun. Feck it. And give me back my kite shield. Okay. I like how it equips the sword automatically. Even Daggerfall doesn't do that. Can I rest up here? Yes, indeedly I can. Now I'm gonna save so I don't make any other stupid mistakes like that, like getting attacked while I'm testing a weapon. Okay. I think our strategy currently, if I had to have an effective strategy going forward, is obviously grinding levels to keep leveling up. We'll get better gear that way. And we're not getting a lot of experience very fast here. But yeah, the more levels we get, the higher chance we'll be able to get rumors for Daedric items, and then we'll probably just go on a loop of like trying to get Daedric items and seeing if they're in any way valuable or sellable. And we'll probably get powerful items as we're going along, guessing those Daedric ones. And yeah, I think that's kind of our goal, but again, I'd want a few levels and a few more bits of enchanted gear. God, this place layouts infuriates me. I do not like this dungeon at all. Let's find somewhere else. A spider. Not good spiders. Alright. At least we'll get one more bit of losing house here before I find somewhere with a much better layout. I might actually try and go back to the house we found the first time. That was a pretty sick place. Bracers and a buckler. We actually got a bracer. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Any more loot? I doubt we'll find anything more. Nope, doesn't seem like it's okay. Now, of all the stuff we got, any of it enchanted? Nope. Nope, on the broadsword. I know I'm not a spellcaster, sadly. Longbow? Nope. Bracer, if I equip this. Yeah, I think it's just another... No, Bracer can be an enchanted item too, right? I believe it can be. Yeah, because it's not the equipping a bracelet, so I think a Bracer is another enchanted thing that casts spells? Maybe, I could be wrong on that, but it doesn't seem to be affecting my stats currently. Alright. Let's travel back. Skyrim. Windhelm. Go. I mean, I have some enchanted gear. I might as well sell it to the blacksmith while we're passing by. So what I have is a pauldron I can sell and a broadsword. And bracers and a belt and a torque. Okay. Let's see what this is worth. I don't really care about their usage for the moment because I'm not really struggling in terms of difficulty. Is it this one that's worth a lot of gold? That's worth 2,000. Yeah, you can have that. Broadsword, that's worth almost 4,000. You can have that. Bracers, that's worth 1,300. You can have that. What about the torque? The belt, rather, 93 gold, not worth a lot. Torque is 200. Alright, not terrible. Not awful, what's that? Like almost 6,000 profit or something? I wasn't really keeping track. We have 33,000 gold. It's not bad. It's not a million, but it's not bad. Let's see if we can't find that other house place and do a little bit of grinding there, and I think that'll be us for today, but I won't mind getting another level, and I wouldn't mind getting some more gear. Now, where was that? I believe it was this one to the left here. Okay, should be up ahead. I believe it was this place. Here we are, our old abode. We'll have the exact same layout, it should. Yep, it's the exact same place, but let's make a dungeon start save just to be safe. This is a great place to grind. At least we'll just grind here for a bit while we're getting levels before we set out on our task to do Daedra quests. Because yeah, we need better rumors. And plus kings will have like quests and stuff for us as we get to higher levels. But we need to be like more powerful, as they said. So yeah. So yeah, here we are again. But I know this place has a pretty effective layout for grinding stuff. So it's not a bad one. Not a bad one to explore. Hello, Minotaur. Okay, this is gonna be a bit boring, folks. It's been boring since the beginning, but you know, especially so now, we are really just, once again, grinding for levels, grinding for items, getting stronger. I knew what I was in for when I set out to do this, but I'm gonna sit back a second. Ugh. But, you know, grindy it is. Any gold? Any piles? Any loot? That's loot. Is my game stalled? Is my game crashed? Oh, it might have crashed. We might have actually gotten our first crash, like first proper game is not working crash. Oh, SpaghettiOs. Give me a second, folks. We have to restart. Alright, we're back in. We're back in, not to do much interesting, but for... Oh, is this really where I didn't... Well, didn't I... I did a dungeon save, I think. Yes, I did, and yeah, we have our gold and everything else. This is where we were. Alright. Right back into the game, right, dog? That was a weird sound. Everything's gonna get spooky. Spooky, scary skeletons. You came at the right time. Finding little bits of gold, but nothing really worth mine. You can get some ridiculously overpowered or gear that's worth a lot of gold in this game once you start racking up those higher levels, so not too worried about progress, but you know, it's a very grindy old process at the beginning here. Very grindy old process. Ooh, we got an amulet. Ooh, interesting. We got an amulet. These should be worth a bit of gold. There's an orc right ahead of me. Yeah, amulet's enchanted. Orc is nothing usable. Okay. Again, this place has such a nice layout for wandering around its rooms and finding loot piles. So I much prefer it to the other place. Much prefer it. Ooh, a ring and a short sword. Oh, now we're getting some decent drops. Ooh, now we're getting decent things. Ooh. We'll wait until we're over encumbered and then we'll drop the other stuff we need and see if that's also enchanted. Because that could be quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Alright, not much in terms of gold drops. Not much at all, but we have some enchanted gear, so that is something. That is something. I was hoping to get to maybe 100k this episode, but I don't think that is possible. Can I get an enemy to spawn? Bit of experience, maybe! An enemy is also dropping enchanted gear, so they're not taking awful to grind on. Not terrible. It's still so funny to me how loot respawns when you change floors. That is... But I guess that's probably an intentional thing with Arena if you think about it, right? Because if you're going through a really long dungeon, and let's say you finish the end of a dungeon and you're up at like the 3rd floor and it's such a big winding cave, it's like when you're finding your way back, the loot respawns so that you have like loot and things to get on your way out of the dungeon when you're going all the way back. It probably would have been better if they had like an easy entrance to fucking get all the way back to the beginning of the dungeon. They had like a shortcut, but like I'd assume it's almost intentional that loot piles do respawn just for the sake of like you're going through a dungeon and you're going all the way back to the entrance and you want some loot and stuff while you're going back that way because you're making the journey back, aren't you? Anyway, let's see how much enchanted gear we got. I don't think we got any. Yeah, none of this stuff is enchanted. We got rings and amulets though, so can't complain too much. Something's attacking me. I could see my health bar going down. Arena knows how to keep you on your toes, little. Again, not a whole lot I can particularly say. If you want to leave questions for next episodes, so I actually have stuff to talk about during these grinding sessions, I would really appreciate it. Just for say the most random thing in your head. You know what I mean? Just whatever, but it has to be a question. It has to be a query. Something I can answer. Statements I can't do much about. This weird like grinding and just slowly walking around and getting loot piles, it's still strangely satisfying to me. It shouldn't be, but it is. It should not be fun for me to do this. But slowly and incrementally, it kind of is. Even though I do want to get other quests started as we level up. But we do need to level up a bit, so we can increase our percentage chances of finding better quests from like kings and Daedra quests from NPCs. So, you know, that's all something. That is all something indeedly do. Oh, you're a zombie. You're a new spawn. Hopefully that means you drop a lot of experience when you're killed. Probably does. Probably does. That's interesting. New enemies. I believe we're getting up there. Sure, we're probably going to be here for a little bit, so get settled in, folks. Because I'm prepared to be. Nice, alright, alright. The jump's kind of satisfying in this game. It's awkward to do, but it's kind of satisfying. Can I open up the store? Thank you. So you can do that. Don't want to jump around too much because you probably get stuck in the environment. And it makes a weird sound whenever I go indoors. I go for like a split second. In there. Right, alright. Hello, Spicer. Oh, you're doing a lot of damage to me. See how quickly they can fucking get on you? Nightmare. Strong old fucking spiders here. Can I rest up here? Hey, jump onto the table and rest parkour. Come on. Parkour. Come on. Parkour. Hey, my head's in the roof. I believe we have exalted these plains of their plunder. That's a nice alliteration there. I like that. I'm going to write that down and not use it for any creative writing ever. Because that's what I need creative writing for. I couldn't write a book about your ABCs. Now, is any of our loose enchanters? No. No. Especially no. We got a mark, we got a ring, we got an amulet. And I think we got another pauldron that was enchanted, right? So, not awful, not terrible. Not particularly great, but not terrible. I would like more. No, we don't have an enchanted pauldron. I sold that to the fella before we came here. I would like to get more dwarven gear. That'd be nice. I want to see how that looks. Here it is, the epic franchise that started Elder Scrolls as we know it. Here it is. I sound like General Kenobi now. Hello there. Save our own place, and this is just like fucking Skyrim. Hello there, Spada. Hello there. Hey. You're right about one thing, Master. The negotiations, what I showed. Oh, there's 2 loot piles here. Aren't I lucky, Steel Pauldron? Wait, is this stuff I dropped? No, it's not. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Any of it enchanted? Ooh, we got an enchanted pauldron. That's something. There has to be a more effective way of doing this. To like see if an item's enchanted before you pick it up. Maybe there is. Maybe I should test it out. Like if I go into this loot pile, if I right click, does it show anything? No, right click exits out. Yeah, I don't think we know until we go into the menu. But we're getting some loot slowly and surely, some enchanted stuff. Not a lot, but some. At least we're not like dying to enemies a lot. We seem to be doing well defending ourselves. Something just, yeah, you're in the wall. Stop defending. Come on. Don't need my journal. Hey, you're down. You took a second to kill. Katana. Alright. Let's try and go to the top floor. Because we can rest up there. And I am settled in to be here for a bit. At least until I get a level, that'd be nice. It might take a while. I'm not getting poisoned or anything like that. I am currently healthy. Hello, ghoulie. Bye now. Play greaves and stuff. Let's see if any of this is enchanted. Ooh, we're getting 2 enchanted playing pauldrons. That's nice. Ooh, that's very cool. That's very nice. I like that. We have a decent-ish pool of enchanted gear now. Not terrible. Not bad. This place is like so close by to the entrance of the town, which has a smith really close by. This is like a perfect grinding spot. It's really good. Again, I don't want to be like grinding here too often, but it's a handy spot to have while we're grinding for levels on the way to getting more powerful or more better quests, you know, and we need a more powerful character for that. Like so much loot dropping from these ones. My god. Nothing useful. Mark, bracer, ring, amulet. Ooh. Getting more enchanted gear. I like seeing that. I like seeing that. Indeedly I do. I now pretty much know most of the spawns for where gold is in this room. Ooh, that almost spooked me. The speed they come about you. The speed you encounter him. 'Tis spooky enough. There's another fella. Not much on these lower floors, but I might as well just see what's here. I don't think looting spawns here even. Or if it does, it's pretty rare, so might as well go back up. Whew. Really is just these same floors over and over, but hopefully in the next episodes we can actually find some decent leads for some decent quests. I believe the main quest is going to be, like, if we start the next main quest dungeon, it's going to be like too easy for our level, and yeah, that's a very powerful spellcaster, or, you know, we might get some decent loot out of it or something, and it's a pretty long dungeon, but we get long dungeon delving from this, and it's close to a town, it's close to a smith and everything else, so in terms of grinding, this is our best way to do it for the moment. Although it does get pretty repetitive. But once we start getting encumbered, I can just quickly dart to town and then quickly dart back. Down you are. Okay, do I have room to drop stuff here? Don't have room. Great. No, I can. Ooh, did I get an enchanted longsword? Oh, I think we did. I think we did. Ooh. Alright, doing okay now in terms of gear. Might do another like 1 or 2 floors, then go back and sell what we got. How are we doing on gold? Because I'm picking up like small gold pieces. Yeah, 36,000. It's alright. It's okay. Again, I would like to get close to that 100k goal. That would be nice. Just to get 1/10 of the way there would be monumental. So we're only getting like plate drops and things for now. I was hoping these dungeons aren't scaled like the moment you enter them. So it like stays at the same level when you enter, and then it doesn't change for like the rest of your playthrough. I don't think that's the case, or at least I doubt it. Oh, you bastard, get away from me. Get away. Got a podium. Potions aren't even worth that much, they're 25 fucking each. It's not a lot. Down these, let's go. We're even getting a lot of experience from being here. 180,000, not a whole lot. It was like around 160 where we got our last level, so we need a lot of experience to level up again. I just want more dwarven gear. That'd be nice. Bit of an upgrade. New weapon, maybe? New swords? That'd be epic. Oh no, our sword broke. Uh-oh. We'll need to go back to town and repair stuff. Katana's pretty powerful though, so at least we have that on the side. Alright, Tento and a buckler. Let's rest. Then make our way to town. Because we need to repair some stuff. Bye, Skelly. Bye, Skelly. Alright, we have one little bit of grindy we can get from this place before I have to go back and sell all my guff. Oh, go away. Really waiting in the corner for me habos. Nothing usable. Okay, 14 in gold. People are sticking with the series as long as you are through these videos and recordings. I really do appreciate it. There's not a lot going on, but you know, to something. To something at least. Ooh, greaves and some cumbering. I do appreciate we're getting. Yeah, it's not worth anything. Alright. Let's pick up this stuff before we leave. Hey, rat. Very basic enemies, but they still spawn regardless. Alright, let's run back to town, sell off this stuff, we can repair our sword at least, and then we can come back and do a little bit more, because I would like to get a little bit more enchanted items, which we're kind of guessing. We're guessing on our way to get there, so. Can I actually find the entrance to the city? It should just be, yeah, down here. So if I just follow along, shouldn't be too far away. And it's daytime, at least we don't have to go to an inn or anything. Is this where the city wall is? I would like to find the city wall. Am I gonna get lost before I do? I think I might. I might have to go into our map. Please don't be nice. Chosen destination, Windhelm. Hey, it's still daytime. Okay. Actually, I didn't check, let's see, what enchanted gear we were working with. Plank greaves and a pauldron. You have swords and stuff, okay. I know what's so. You, my man, you can repair my elven longsword, yes. Let's sell all our other stuff. Don't sell the ones you've equipped. 60 gold for greaves, great. Pauldrons, it's 1000 gold. 600 gold. Longsword, 18,000 gold for that. Ooh, that's a lot of money. See, we need to be getting that a lot more. a lot more. 18,000 gold. That's the big money. Short bow. Mark. 200 gold. Bracers. 1,000. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Ring. 2,000. Belt. Almost 5,000. Fuck me. Amulet. 93. I thought the amulet would be worth a lot. Apparently not. Putty on. 25. Putty on. 25. Okay, let's go back. 66,000 gold right now. Could we get to 100,000? Think we could do it. We might be able to. Bum, bum, bum. So where's the city entrance on the map? It is this. Okay, it's kind of hard to make out. Okay, so if that's the dungeon, that's the city entrance. Okay. Alright. I got it. Oh, I need to fucking repair my sword. We need to travel and go back. Markers. Back to Windhelm. And it's night time. Of course it's nighttime. Why wouldn't it be? Queen is up here after this building. What time do we have? 11 at night. Give me a room for only one day. I need that is 10 gold and not much else I need. I do 9 hours. That gives us 8 AM. Okay, let's pick up our sword and get out here. Was it used? I think it was used here. Yeah, we repaired our sword out. Cool thing is about like Daggerfall Unity, there's a check you can have where it repairs all your gear instantly, and it's a very good check to have. It's in like the main mod manager menu. It'd be great if Arena gets that in the future. My longsword is ready. I want to be. Kite shield, okay, we're ready to do a small bit more grinding. I want to see if we can get to at least close to 100k today. That'd be epic. Bum, bum, bum. So many of the same guy here. So, just need to go left. And here's our dungeon. Here's our very useful grinding spot. Here's our place. Bobo. I got another picnic basket. How are we doing on encumbrance? 94 kg. I could do a level. I just exited. I didn't need to do that. Alright. Yeah, let's just go up. There's no loot piles down here. Alright, we got a sword worth 20,000. See, those are the good swords you want. Those are the big money fucking enchantments you want. Very satisfying to get drops like those. Down you go, cool. Not a lot of loot piles here. I just want some enchanted stuff. We're getting a hint of the good life. We're getting a hint of the big money life. Just ghouls, nothing too major. Do you get a lot of experience from quests? I feel like it might be. I feel like you might get a lot of experience from questing, so that might be a good way of leveling up, if that's even the case. If it is, we can do some side quests and stuff like this. I'm diseased! Well, it's a good thing I have. I have 3 cure diseases. Can't be equipped. We'll have to use up my menu, don't I? This one. And now we are healthy, right? Okay. That's why it's good to have those potions. To be fair, we're really close to town, so even if we get disease, it's not the biggest fucking deal in the world. Are we getting a lot of experience? No, slowly getting up there, but it'll still take you a while. Pauldrons. They have a chance to be enchanted, so not bad. I'd like to get like better armor though. More dwarven. Give me more of that. Give me more yellow stuff. I like yellow stuff. I want more yellow. That's all I want. Lots of plays. Don't need plays. I need better things. I'm living the high life soon. Still, they have 60,000 gold already. It's not bad. Not a bad bit of coinage. Mightn't be too bad to get a lot of gold in this game. It's definitely a lot easier to do in something like Daggerfall once you get to high levels. But Arena might be the same. You never know. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Epic. Do I have free action? Yes, I do. Okay, I don't think I have any more free actions. No, I do have more. Okay. That's good. See, now we're getting enemies that are really status affecting us, which is kind of a problem. But we're prepared for it, so it's nice to be prepared. We also have a lot of money to buy more potions for stuff if and when we need it. Alright. And get elevated so I can rest a bit. Got a ring! Oh, more enchanted stuff. More enchanted gear. I would like to get another level before we end off into this episode. I would like to do that so we have a good bit of progress done today, plus we will have to see. But I do want a decent bit of enchanted gear before we leave again today. Which means our sword is probably going to get broken again, but we can pick up a dye katana or something and use the enchanted stuff we get along the way if that happens. I would like to do one more big push to see if we can get to 100k. Hello, Archer. How you doing? Down you go. Okay, now. Any of the stuff we have enchanted I'm picking up? Nope. I think some people were saying this series is kind of like inspiring them to play Arena, and if that's the case, that's something. You'll try Arena, you know, give it a go. See if it's for you. If you like it, you like it. It's another game in your Elder Scrolls repertoire. If you're interested in Elder Scrolls, it's not a bad one to go back to. At least for the sake of curiosity. So it's there for that. Two spiders behind me, that's a problem. Don't paralyze me, don't paralyze me. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Ooh, a crystal, that's an enchanted item. Good to have. Tento and bags of stuff and staves and everything. Any of this stuff I picked up enchanted? Any of it at all? Nope, doesn't seem so. But we have crystals and rings, and do I have any enchanted armor? Not really. Okay, we have a crystal and a ring, that's something I guess. Still have a low encumbrance, so we have plenty of stuff to be picking up. Yes. You're behind me, aye, Barney. By now. They never have anything on them, the lizard men. Sounds like a slur in Elder Scrolls universe, the lizard men. Probably is one. I keep checking behind that door. I know there's nothing there. And here in this one, let's go back upstairs. Check back there, already, I'm sure. Alright. I'm going to be playing so much Arena in the future, aren't I? I'm going to be so absorbed in this game, just grinding bollocks. Can't wait. Oh, it's going to be so much bracelet. Thank fucking god, another enchanted item. We're getting things at least. Will it be worth 100 gold or will it be worth 20,000? Who fucking knows? And a mark. Oh, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. At least. And we got an enchanted play pauldron. Not bad. Decent-ish amount of enchanted items now. Decent-ish. We mightn't be too far off 100k. Mightn't be too far off. But yeah, we're gonna try and get a Daedra quest, I think, next episode. For this one, we'll just grind this place till I hit 100k, just until I get somewhere, some kind of goal. Might be a long one, but you know what? If it is, feckin' who cares? It's good progress, but it is a little mind-numbing, I will admit. Oh, we leveled up! That's good. Oh, yeah, just keep putting up strength. You know what? Just keep putting up strength for now. Just keep focusing on that. I didn't think we got a level. Your experience, 200k. The amount you need for leveling up, I'm probably mistaken on it, I think. But it seems kind of varies. Huh. I'm probably just reading it wrong. That's probably how it is. So 60k once, and then it seemed like the other one was 120k, then now it's 200k? So no, it's fine. Maybe. Yeah. It's incremental. So maybe it's ours. I don't know. I'm not good at math. Here's some gold. So our encumbrance level now, it is 168, so we can carry a bit more gear. That's handy. I imagine 200 kgs is the max, with a full bit of strength. Seems like it. Feels like enchanted weapons are really what we want. They're the things that are worth the most. Enchanted longswords and all that. So it is well worth picking up all the heavy weapon shite, just to make sure they're enchanted. But another level, hopefully now we get better loot. And better chances. We're level 11 now, right? Yep. Hopefully it means better loot, and hopefully it means better quests for when we come back to Arena. Another mark, I'll take that, I'll take that. Plate helms and some more goldage. Even the small amounts of gold we're getting from loot pals has to add up substantially after a long time. You would assume. I actually wouldn't mind doing Arena's main quest in the future. Definitely not anytime soon. But at some point, you know, I would like to explore this game's main quest and fully have a completed playthrough on the second channel. I think that could be fun. But again, it might be a little bit in the future. We're probably doing Morrowind one first. Morrowind, Tribunal, Blood Moon and all that. Like a standard full Morrowind playthrough would be ideal. I would like that a lot. And then we can worry about Arena and Daggerfall and all those after. Any more enchanted stuff I can guess? A little bit of dopamine, little bit. I would like to have a decent pool of enchanted stuff before I feel confident enough to go back and sell all this stuff. Because there's a good chance it might not add up to 100k. Putty on, I'll take that. Not getting much in terms of like upgrades of equipment and stuff. We're really getting a pittance when it comes to that. Not getting better swords, better armor or anything like that. It's kind of a shame. But we might see better stuff popping up around soon. Maybe we just need to like a real level threshold and that stuff happens more frequently. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that. But I need to drop a lot of crap to pick it up. So many sabers and things. And it didn't even have an enchanted one. Alright. Okay. Any disenchanted? Nope. That's a shame. None of it was enchanted. But it's good to be thorough. This place's layout really is ideal for grinding like this. Just basic floors, basic ways in and out. I'm gonna have this place seared into my mind when I'm done. But, you know, at least this is some way to get gear. It's interesting finding out more about Arena and its quirks and its systems just by grinding like this. You really get up close and personal with the game systems. Alright. More floors than 7 years ago. I want to check encumbrance. Yeah, 102. We still have loads of stuff we can pick up. Something's attacking me. Yeah, it's you. Usually when you see the screen shaking a bit, that can also be another indicator that you're being attacked. Hello, oh, you're a spooky ghost. You have a lot of health, and you do a lot of damage. Did I kill it? I guess. Did it drop a lot of experience? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna make a safety save, because... Uh-oh, we're getting stronger enemies dropping though, so that's fucking good. Oh, you could see the fire through the... See that? Can I lock this door again? You could see the fire through the lock. It was a nice little effect. The door changes sides? I never noticed that. See the door changing side? Okay, Daggerfall, alright. I mean, Arena. I keep mixing up the two. Right now we're getting some stronger fucking enemies appearing. Now the game could be a little bit of a challenge coming up. Because so far, it's actually not that bad. I thought it'd be a lot worse than it actually is. Something's casting spells at me again. Is it just you? Oh, it's two fellas. Oh my god. Okay, I need this stuff enchanted. Equip your sword again. Or draw it. The staff is enchanted. That's good. I've said the word enchanted so much today. I've said it so much. I do sound like the fella from Dragon Age I was speaking of. Enchantment. Okay, gonna make a safety save. Because there could be tough enemies here before I rest. Let me rest! Alright, that's good. We got a full heal. Now enemies are doing good damage. But they're not dropping good loot in retrospect of that fact. I think I got something enchanted there, did I? No, I didn't. Still, we have a decent-ish pool of enchanted gear at the moment. Here's hoping it gets us to 100k. Like, if we keep getting rolls and stuff that's worth like almost 20k like every single time, then it won't be too long to get to our goal, you know what I mean? Ooh, lots of gold. Bye, spider. Our sword's probably going to break at some point, but we're not too far away from going back and selling things. We're not too far away. But I would like a few more bits of enchanted gear before we do that. Hi, Minotaur. Bye, Minotaur. There's just two of you. Alright, let's check our inventory again. Rathan's longsword is an almost new. It's not even that broken. I thought it'd be a lot worse durability wise. Unless durability just goes down really fast from that point. Then you're fucked. Rest on the bed here at least. Doesn't look like a very comfy bed. It's just a slab of concrete on the floor. All the beds in Arena are depressing. They barely ever have blankets. Even then it's probably 1 pixel wide, you know what I mean? It's not much for comfort. Am I stuck? I can't move. I couldn't move because there was an enemy attacking me. Ooh, a torque, another enchanted item. Ooh, we're getting somewhere, I hope. And a mark and a die katana. Ooh. Oh, we're getting drops. We're getting fetch decks. Fast fucking decks. Decent old amount of enchanted gear now. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Are we at 70,000 gold? I think we are. 70,000. Not bad. Not fucking bad at all. Very incremental. But still, it's not taking as long as I thought. But still, 70,000 is still a ways off from a million. Elven Pauldron. Now we're guessing stuff. Give me that. Is it better than my Dwarven? Dwarven's better, yeah. 13 to minus 14. Dwarven is still better, so we can sell the other one. But give me more gear, give me more boots and cuirasses and stuff. That's the stuff I want. They're the useful things. Not a lot of good loot here, but we're still getting a decent old drip feed. Really is a drip feed of enchanted stuff, but hopefully it does add up to quite a bit of money and gold. How are we doing on encumbrance? We're kind of getting there. We're kind of getting up there in encumbrance. Might not be 2 more goes at us. Might not be too much longer this video, but it has been going on for quite a bit, so won't complain too much about like. Really wanted to make some headway in this. Because I knew it was going to be grindy. Alright. Got a bracelet. Woohoo! We're getting stuff slowly. Getting stuff slowly. Another bracelet. Ooh. This is all very good. All very good stuff. Look at all the enchanted stuff we have. Ooh. That's satisfying. Might be a boring grind for some, but for me, it's oddly satisfying. I mean, I wouldn't do this in my spare time or anything, but for recording, it's not bad. Just, I have barely any carry weight now. We still have like loads of space to carry stuff. I can grind so much loot here. Let's at least rest before I exit out. I'm hoping leveling up does actually affect the strength of enchantments you get from magical items. I imagine it does with like weapons. Or maybe it doesn't, who knows? But regardless, we're getting some drip of gold. We do know it's possible, but it just might take a little bit. Depends on how invested I am into grinding. Oh, we got a torque. Something is attacking me from behind. You do a lot of damage. Okay. Alright. Let's go back upstairs to rest, I suppose. Thought I heard an enemy. There definitely has to be one around here. Okay, drop more of our stuff. I want all my space for my magical trinkets, I do. Yeah, I don't think you can get enchanted shields, but I could be proven wrong on that in the future. So much enchanted guff. That's what I want to see. Hello, I knew you'd appear there. You went down on one hit. I'm so strong. There's another one. Putty on. I'll take it. Potions aren't worth as much money as I thought. It seems like all of them are just worth a flat 25. Alright, another floor here. Pretty much have the rundown of like it goes circuit to take with this to effectively get all the loot piles essentially go in a circle. It's not that hard to figure out, but still. Having this effective circle circle pattern pass to go down is pretty effective at getting the most loot, I would say. Alright. I can start getting pretty fast at this. We can almost make a game out of how fast I can just circle around and circuit these places. What's our experience like? We have 72,000 gold and our experience is 240,000 around. So it might be close to another level, level 12. That'd be pog. Need to drop some stuff and see if it's any enchanted. Nope. 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 Alright, how are we doing on encumbrance? Not horrible. We still have a lot of space to carry stuff. You got a belt. That should be a guaranteed enchantment, right? I hope so. Something's attacking me. Just a ghoulie fella. I don't think ghouls ever have loot. No. was a strong old Minotaur. He actually did some decent-ish damage to me. Alright, we really just do have the circuit down, don't we? Hello, ladies. What are you doing? You're dead. Inventory is full. Alright. Hello, lads. Down you go. Alright. Let's keep going. I think we'll do a few more circuits of this and then not go on much longer. We have a decent amount of enchanted gear now, but we'll do a few more laps, I think, and we'll try and get a few more items and see if that gets us over to 100k. I'd be very happy if it did today, and if it didn't, then we'll get to 100k soon. Very, very soon, I imagine. No more loot piles here. That's a strong ass Minotaur, my god. And you had a bracelet on you. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, I need somewhere to rest. Yeah, definitely next episode we're going to do more interesting things. We're not just going to grind this. But it's cool we found it today, and it's cool that we found at least some effective leveling and some decent-ish bits of gear. We didn't even get too much upgrades in terms of like finding loot and getting better stuff, but we got some things, I guess. We're getting money, so I'll take that. I'll take money. Alright. I just want a few more enchanted trinkets, then we can be on our way. Spider, don't paralyze me, whatever you do. We might even be stupid close for our next level, which would be pretty epic. Getting stronger, getting better gear, even though we don't seem to be getting better gear at all. I just want this. I just want this. I'm a simple man. I want simple upgrades. That's all I want. I want to know I'm getting stronger. I think we'll do one more lap of the place down below, and then that's it. Might as well search the whole place going down as we're exiting. But yeah, I think that'll be our loss. So our sword must be almost broken too. No more enchanted stuff. Alright. final lap. Will we get anything good from our draws here? I would like one more good item. There's no piles. There's no gold. Arena, be nice to me. Give me some gold. Be cool. Don't just give me spiders. I want loot. No loot. This is probably the worst run we've done so far. Nothing at all. You've completely cleared out the place. Maybe the game's just like, no more loot for you. You've cleared me out. Yeah, there was nothing here. Fuck me. Alright. Some loot piles are still spawning here, I guess. Hello. You always come in twos, don't you? Alright. Let's go down. I don't think there's any more loot piles here. We'll just go back to town. We'll have to see what time it is when we go outside. But we got a good old session done today, I think. Good old session, long one, but a good one. It is 7 in the morning. I would like to... We might as well camp an hour. And I wake up. Alright. And the city gate is just here, so we just need to go down here to the south. This is one of my favourite music tracks in Elder Scrolls. Over Snow it's called, and we almost missed the entrance because, my god, the view distance is low. Here we are. Here we go. Let's see how much we get. $400 gold for that. How much for the Elven? 450 gold. The Elven stuff is going to be worth a bit once we start getting better gear eventually. Almost 2,000. I'll take it. The Marks, 200 gold. 200 gold, not a lot of money. Come on, big money, big money. Big money. 300 gold, they don't need 300s. Crystal, 600 gold, that's something. Not a lot though. Big money, come on, that's 1,000. Ring, 2,000, come on, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. 93, brilliant. 200. 93, not a lot. 1,000, I'll take it, I guess. 400. 900. Is that it? I think that's it. Still these potions, but yeah, probably not worth much. So we got 83,000. We're close to 100k. Not at 100k. That's all I can do for now. That's all I can do. Barely get to 100k. Bit of slow grinding today, but you know what? I still enjoyed myself. What I'll do is I'll give you Elven Longsword. You can fix that. And we'll exit out. And folks, it's been a pleasure serving you today. I'm going to take a break. We'll come back. We might try and find a Daedra quest next episode. And if not, I guess we're going back to the house. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. If you enjoy Arena, please let me know. Leave a like and all that good stuff. And I will talk to you soon. Go boy.